Hello, welcome to beautiful Arcadia, California, and it is week 2 of CIF's Southern Section playoffs. Our Arcadia Apaches are facing a hot Katella Knight squad coming off of 10 straight wins, looking to make it 11. Hello, welcome to Apache News Live. This is Matt Weiner.
And this is Bradford Yao.
And it is our Arcadia Apaches going against the tough Katella Knights squad. So Bradford, heading into today, what are some of the keys for Apaches to come out with a win?
Yeah, as you guys know, we struggled last week against Hillcrest, which was a team that we should have defeated handily. And one of the big keys to look at for today's game is because of the third down conversions. Last week we struck out a lot on offense, going 3 and out, which kind of stagnated our offense and made our defense very tired, which led to 17 points early for an early first half deficit. So as long as we capitalize on those situations, we should be good.
Yeah, definitely. All right, now we're going to send it down to Clara with the on-field player and on-field coach interview with Pollocky.
Hi, I'm Clara, and I'm here with head coach Pollocky. So last week you guys came back from a 17-0 deficit, and you won the game with less than 2 minutes left in the clock. Tonight is the first home CIF game since 2011. How excited is this team to play tonight?
They're pretty fired up. That was a huge comeback and a huge win for us last week, down 17 at the half. And the kids just kept fighting and got it done. Just excited to be in the position that we're in. Haven't had a home playoff game here in a long time. And we should have a big crowd tonight. I think the community is excited. We're excited. It should be a lot of fun.
What was the main focus in practice this week to come out here and hopefully win this game against Katella?
We need to get off to a better start. I don't think being down 17-0 at the half is not a good position to be in. So that's not a position we want to find ourselves in again. So I think we got to get off to a good start tonight. Hopefully have some success early on in the game, kind of get us through the rest of the way.
Thank you and good luck tonight. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thanks, Clara. And now let's just recap on that crazy game last week in the first round of CIF against Hillcrest. As we know, that was a nail-biting game. We had a very rocky start to the game. Things were not looking good. I thought that was going to be our last live stream, but we were able to pull it out and come out with a win.
Yeah, definitely. Coming down into the half, down 17-0, we were able to come back and win 21-20.
And the CIF first round started off rocky for Arcadia. Hillcrest held the Apaches to 0 points in the entire first half, while the Trojans put up 17 points, including a field goal to end the half. Arcadia was almost guaranteed to lose, but they propelled an amazing comeback with 2 touchdowns to bring the game within 3. Initially, we were stopped on a 4th down play, which should have ended the game, but a fumble by their quarterback set up the game-winning throw to Frankie, ending in a nail-biting thriller, with the score being 21-20. So what do you think about that crazy game last week, man?
It really showed the true poise of our quarterback, Max Davila. Max was not having the best game. He looked uncomfortable. He wasn't having a lot of time to throw, but in the second half, he made an adjustment. He showed true leadership, and he was able to connect the squad together, ended up winning.
And his, that running game, again, was one of the main components of why we ended up with the win in that game. And yeah, we should be fine if we continue that for today's game.
Exactly. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for playing the national anthem by the award-winning Arcadia High School marching band and color guard. practice at 9 o'clock over on Baldwin Avenue.
And for the offensive players, number 18, Max Davila.
Number 17, Austin Guerra.
Number 44, Jimmy Gassner.
Number 47, Alex Kelleher.
Number 1, Rolandis Whitener.
Number 9, Frankie Contreras.
Number 55, Michelangelo Loretto.
Number 58, Jerry Liu.
Number 12, Jake Metters.
Good. What's your name? Eddie. I'm Fred. Hey, shake hands, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to do some starting lineups for today.
Gentlemen, congratulations on sticking around. Great night for football, too, guys. You guys are the captains and leaders. Take care of your teammates for us, all right?
6'2", 194-pound senior Max Davila. Starting out tonight at running back, number 17, 5'10", 190-pound senior Austin Guerra.
It is heads. You want to toss, you wanted to flip, correct?
Playing tight end tonight, number 44, 6'2", 190-pound senior James Gassner.
Katella on this side. Katella's one of our guys. Take hands, have a great first half.
At wide receiver receiving, number 1, 5'10", 145-pound junior Rolandis Whitener. Also at wide receiver tonight, we've got number 9, 5'9", 155-pound junior Frankie Contreras. On the offensive line this evening, we've got number 58, senior Jerry Liu.
right, now we have number 34, Fernando Murillo, ready to boot it away. Last week he had some solid kicks, but as they were around the 10-ish yard line, but every time they went out of bounds. So let's see if he could keep it in between the sidelines.
Yeah, and look for a potential squib kick by Fernando. He's notorious for those, and as I saw in the opening practice, he was actually practicing those. So let's see if he does that.
All right, here it is, and it's an in-between squib. Might go out. Oh, returned by number 3, Isaac Anderson, taking it upfield.
Going nowhere with that.
Stopped around the 23-yard line.
And those low kicks have been working for Arcadia, preventing potential runbacks, and kind of why they prefer Fernando over Randy's high kicks in the kickoffs.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able to down him around the 25-30, then you did your job as a kickoff unit. And now we're going to see what number 12 Nathan Arrington does with this Katella offense. He's a bigger quarterback. It's going to be harder to bring him down. Fast as well. It's much different than any other quarterback we've seen so far.
Yeah, he's not going to be a dual threat option like we've seen in last week's RJ Jefferson, but he's definitely one that can throw the ball, and he's, as you said, going to be hard to bring down because of that kind of like an offensive lineman type size right there.
Exactly. You see Joshua Cedillo goes for about 1.5 yards right there. Now we're looking for another run play to Joshua Cedillo. Runs over a couple of Apaches and keeps on going. Breaks 3 tackles, ends up on the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's a huge hole right there. And again, another missed tackle as we see. That was one of the main themes of why there are a lot of big plays. Seeing this replay right here, he could have been brought down right there, but...
Yeah, number 22, Alex Williams, took a bad angle, and then he ran over someone else. So the point about wrapping up and taking a solid angle, Alex could have turned that only into a couple-yard gain, but knowing him, he'll get his revenge.
Lining up in another shotgun. Let's see if they take a shot down and they
it's a
throw it.
Pass number 45. And one thing we see through this team is that they're not very lengthy. They're kind of small and thick, and it's going to be hard to bring them down.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you wrap up and be able to get those short game situations, because if you don't wrap up, you know that they're going to keep chipping away with 6-7 yard throws and gains, and those are just going to eat up on the defense.
Exactly. All right, you see another run up the middle.
And it's another first down.
First down. A whole lot of offense from this from these Katella Knights.
Yeah, we see that, as you said, this offensive line might not be the biggest, but they definitely know how to make the holes for the running back to just follow through and get those 6 yards. And the thing about this is that this just tires out the defense. I see this team having a lot of long drives.
Yeah. It's important about just getting penetration up the middle. That's where they seem to be going. Our corner play has pretty much been fine, even with the loss of Artis Candler. It's all about the penetration up the middle. And looking to pass.
Throw.
And taken out for about close to a first down.
It's just been a real accurate arm we've seen with these 2 passes right there. Although this might be Division 1, as we see this great throw. Division 11 team, they are 10-1, and they are in a 10-game win streak. So the chemistry with this team, although the talent level might not match Arcadia's, is all there.
Yeah, exactly. All right, it's another run up the middle, bounces it outside for first down right there. And they're making solid do on this drive. So far, they've had nothing but positive plays.
Seeing this instant replay right here, we wrap up better in that instance, and we just got to keep doing that, because though it's only a 3-yard gain, they get another first down, and they're just chipping away slowly.
Yeah, that was built off of missed tackles from before. Nathan Arrington looking to throw it downfield.
And there's
an
a man
open
open
receiver, and overthrows him, but miscommunication right there. Was wide open. That could have easily been on the Arcadia 3.
Yeah, wide open guy, and if he doesn't hesitate right there, I believe he just loses his footing. He would have been able to find the receiver, just overthrows it, but I'm not really sure if you give the quarterback a chance for that again.
Yeah,
he's going to make that mistake.
Alex Williams bit on the fake, and that's one thing we saw in a lot of his highlights, is that he doesn't have the best attributes, but he uses kind of a mind game. And there we see an Apache stop. Alex Williams comes up with Cesar Haro and Michelangelo Loretto.
That's one way to stop the run right there, just lining up with that tight formation for Katella, and they were able to bring that down. Puts it in the 3rd and long situation.
Or actually, Daniel Rodriguez there, but that was the key, was stopping the run up the middle. Because if he bounces it outside, our defensive ends and corners are going to meet him. And then on a 3rd and 10, Nathan Arrington's going to be looking to pass.
They're going to look for about 5 yards.
Drops
but
back.
As you can see, he doesn't get brought down. He's still up.
And he is refusing to go down. With such a small and thick build, the Apaches have to go lower and wrap up.
Yeah, if you're going to tackle him in the upper body, as you see right here.
You see 1 missed tackle.
1 missed tackle, 2.
3.
You see that huge hit. It's not able to bring him down. And
yeah.
Finally.
Any other quarterback, he's taken down right there. It's pointed that, but you see on all those hits, they went high. The last one, they finally wrapped up and went low. Just got to grab his ankles. And as we see, number 12 is in front of the punter. They've been using a trick play where they actually snap it to him, and one of the guys on the end of the line, sort of like a tight end, goes towards the middle of the field. So no matter what, you have to watch the trick play.
Yeah, and the thing is, you don't know, because he is a good blocker.
Yeah.
He's just really thick, but he has that quarterback arm, so that allows you to have a potential trick play, as you said. But being a 4th and 21 now, that might be a little bit too ambitious, especially for a first drive.
Yeah. One thing about this Katella team, though, is that they haven't faced really great competition. Most of their games have been blowouts, and it's because the teams they're playing aren't that great, while Apaches are playing much stronger competition.
Lower snap.
And
allows a run back. Here's Frankie. Not a bad run.
Yeah, not a bad run at all. He came with a lot of momentum, able to catch it and take it for about 5 to 8 yards right there. You see this? Yeah, he's kind of like a center fielder coming in for a sacrifice fly. Makes about a couple guys miss and ends up with some forward momentum.
And especially since that punt was a little bit of a lower one and kind of hard to deal with, which, you know, was a good not to fumble the ball, as we saw Rolandus Whitener do last week.
All right, now we're going to see what Max can do with this Arcadia offense. Last week had some early struggles, but ended up playing much better throughout the end of the game.
I want them to run the ball first.
Yeah, definitely.
Get some rhythm there.
See how good the D-line is. I mean, Austin tore up CV, but didn't have much luck last week.
And they are going to throw
Max
it
passing.
first.
He's looking for Roski.
Deep throw, and he gets it.
Deep throw, and he's gone. The 20, the 10, and that is true. Roski with the bomb.
Wow. First play of the game, I thought they were going to run. But, man, you see Max, he immediately sees Roski just beat that defense, and he's gone. There's no way he is catching up to
Of course not.
4-4 speed.
Yeah,
Rolandus Whitener. 6-0 Arcadia.
Roski's been struggling the past couple games. He started off the season on a hot streak, but hasn't had many tubs since. But what a play right there. Set up by Alex Kelleher, almost drawing a pick play. Safety bites on that, coming down, leaves Roski with a one-on-one, and Max is able to throw it. He outruns it. Here's Randy Ludwig, and it might be some false start. It's going to move him back 5 yards, but what a play right there. That's how we want to get this started.
Yeah, as we mentioned last week, the coaching staff really should be utilizing Roski on that one-on-one matchup. We saw that last week. We didn't really identify him when he was open for those one-on-ones, but now this week, first play of the game already, you see a dime by Max, ending up in points.
Yeah, let's see Roski just trying to beat the corners one-on-one, and it is good. Yeah, it is good. And leave Roski one-on-one to beat the corner. Don't leave him one-on-one to go against a whole defensive line and linebackers coming at him on a run play. No matter what, that formation with Roski and Charles in the backfield didn't work at all. And it's important to see now that we figured out, all right, now it doesn't work, and teams have figured out, teams know what's happening when they run it. Let's give them some more ISOs.
Yeah, as we know, in that shotgun pistol formation hybrid, we always saw them either faking the pitch to Rolandus Whitener or just handing it off and doing a fake, you know?
Exactly.
And if you just simply study film, that's just really easy to take note on. So it's good to see that they're using Rolandus Whitener in the correct position.
And this Apaches team is just too talented to lose this game. I mean, you could just tell by the one-on-one matchups, it's not going to be just Roski that's going to be having advantages. It's going to be the defensive line and whatnot.
Especially Frankie Contreras as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just been a clutch in the past 2 games.
All right, and a solid kick by Fernando, taking him at the 5. Looking to return it up the middle and stopped.
Oh my gosh.
Big hit right there. That 28, yeah, looks
Wow.
like 28 Daniel Rodriguez gave him the boom.
I want to see this one again.
Yeah.
Fernando, another great kick. Receiver hesitates right there for a second. Doesn't really know where he's going in traffic, and oh my gosh, he's going to feel that tomorrow.
Has a helmet imprint in his rib cage, probably. Knocked the air out of him. Well, he's back on the field. All right, as soon as we stopped the run, this offense was nothing. And that's the key right here is just getting penetration up the middle.
And they are going to run it again and again.
Oh,
he somehow
broken tackle.
escapes.
Broke all the defensive lineman tackles and even a tackle from a linebacker.
Again, got to wrap up against these big and thick Katella players. As you see, we should have had that for a loss, but he just spins out of trouble for a big gain right there.
I can't tell if that was defensive end. Yeah, that looks like Caesar right there. Caesar usually does a great job wrapping up, but he's not going to let that go twice. But on a 2nd and 4, looking to run it and finds an open gap. This offensive line's doing pretty good.
Yeah, just making those holes, and as I think their offensive game plan is just getting those 4 yards to chip away, so they can make manageable 3rd down situations or just 1st down situations from those 2 plays.
Exactly, and we're seeing a lot of not a lot of pulling. It's just going to be a straight up run either to the A or B gap, and it's an option. And Arrington takes it himself. There we go. You see Caesar wrap up, but he's hard to take down.
Yeah, and he still finds lunges and get those 2 extra yards right there.
And you see that, Caesar meets him right here.
He wraps up, but
it's too high.
He's still just
too high
to get up and get those 2 extra yards. Just got to wrap up.
Yeah, just needs to sweep the knees right there because they're getting penetration on this defensive line. They're meeting him in the backfield, and a screen pass, number 45, looks to take it upfield and drags him for a couple yards for a 1st down.
And again, we noticed that it's really hard to tackle these guys. And one thing that I noticed about these receivers they're also, very stocky. They're making them very good blockers for those screen passes,
Yeah, this team isn't very fast, but whatever. Since they're hard to, what they make up for in speed, they're making up for in strength. Or what they lack in speed, they're making up for in strength. And it's hard to take them down.
And we see him in a single set, and he's just going to run through.
And even though he stopped at the first contacts at the line of scrimmage, he rolls over for another 4 yards, making it 2nd and 6.
Yeah, all you have to do is just keep trying to move forward and use that momentum, and no one can bring him down. I mean, he's just really heavy quarterback, and he just can you already know if it's a quarterback sneak, he's going to get it every single time.
Yeah.
It's
a run up the middle, and
stop.
Solid job right there.
Number 50, Jake Metters.
Captain of this Apache's defense, and he shows you why. I mean, when Jake hits, he hits. He meets the contact.
Yeah, Matt was telling me a story how in JV 2 years ago, Jake hit him hard with the shoulder, and Matt couldn't feel his arm for a solid 2 seconds after that.
My arm just went numb, so I feel horrible for whoever has to get met up with him in the games now that he's 4 inches taller and 30 pounds heavier. And he's looking to scramble. Jimmy Gassner, I guess, taking him with the face mask, and he gets the 1st down right there.
Yeah, though he might not be the fastest, he is able to
elude. Yeah.
And the thing is, you cannot tackle him from the upper body. You just need to, make sure to sweep the knees, as you see right there. But he just needs to lunge and use that, I guess, wingspan to get. And that's a good stiff arm right there.
Solid job.
Though they are short, and it's 4th down.
It looked like he got. Wasn't the best spot on the ball. Looked like he got it, but I mean, I don't know why they're not going for a quarterback sneak.
Yeah. This might be a trick play of some sort.
They might try and get the Apaches to come off.
And that is offside. Saw movement right there.
I was about to say might be trying to get the Apaches to come off sides. If they don't, call a timeout, run a play, but Apaches bit.
Ill discipline right there. I mean, Arcadia really should hold their ground and be wary that they are trying to draw the offsides in a 4th and short situation.
Yeah, but all right. And now we see him with the run play to 23.
And he again alludes for a good gain.
Yeah, not bad. 3, 4, or closer to 4 or 5 yards.
So long as you're able to, keep chipping and chipping, and just keep wearing down the defense, it's going to get easier as the game prolongs.
Yeah, definitely. As long as we can just stop as long as we can stop Arrington at the line of scrimmage and wrap up, we'll be fine.
Oh,
it's a botched snap.
And he was brought down, but that could have ended really badly for Katella. We see.
Looks like Cesar Haro and Brandon Reed were there on the tackle. Yeah,
just like
Marquis brings him down. Marquis right there. Marquis right there brings him down, but it's not even a quarterback. It's like a fullback turned quarterback.
Yeah, basically a fullback that can throw.
With a good arm.
Yeah, and here we see him in the single set, looking to throw or potentially run, as we saw in that third down last play.
And
he has a lot of time right there.
A lot of time.
And he throws it.
Throws it up, and that's gonna be a touch. Gonna be completed at the 2-yard line. Somehow he does it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He throws that into double coverage, but it's between the secondary players, and is able to just loft that and land in the arms of his receiver. As you see right here,
steps up in the pocket, nothing open on the trips.
He just throws it as far as he can, and just luckily lands right there.
All right, now have to be thinking to run it right here.
So the run game's been going, this is gonna be
hard for the Apaches to stop. And takes it up the middle and won't make number 17, Andrew Pisani won't make it in, but that was got him even closer. I don't know why. If I was them, I would just have a quarterback sneak right here.
Yeah, use that size of the quarterback. No one's gonna bring him down. And it is a touchdown. Oh,
another stop right there.
Yeah, there's touchdown
from number 17, Andrew Pisani. Well, I think this is the offensive shootout we've been looking for.
Yep. 2:24.
Late flag.
There is a flag right there.
Looks like it might be coming back.
It's going to be on Arcadia, I believe. A face mask.
Oh, a face mask? Yeah, this one's going against our Apaches.
I see him pointing to Arcadia.
And touchdown.
After the play, unsportsmanlike contact.
Most likely going to be on the kickoff.
Again, silly fouls by Arcadia. Yeah. You need to have a flawless game flag-wise in order to win this game. This is a CIF game against a 10-1 confident team like Katella, and just silly mistakes like that could end up costing you. It's going to come out to a fine margin.
It's going to be the difference.
Kick is up and good.
But one thing we've seen our Apaches do is when they're against the CV, going against the CV, they played up to the competition, ended up squeaking out. But with a team that at times is undisciplined, they play down to the competition. Because matchup-wise, everybody, or I guess the talk around town is that Apaches should come into this, win the game. But if they're playing down to Katella and biting on every fake, not wrapping up, then it's not going to turn out well. And we've seen that so far.
And let's just take a minute here to introduce the referees of this game. So the referee is Fred Turner, umpire Jason Fitch, head linesman Kirk West, line judge Russell Nigard, and back judge Jesse Tabana. So that is going to be your CIF officials for tonight's game.
All right, now we're going to see number 32, Ryan Flanagan, kick it away.
So they're going to get an extra 15 yards with this kick right here.
And
what do you think here? Would they try
No, there's no way they'll
onside kick?
No way.
Because if they don't get it, it'll still be around the Apache 30-35, which was what they were going to get initially.
This is just insane. If he does, or my bad, 33, Daniel Cifuentes. But, let's see what he does. And yeah, it kicks it all the way, but it doesn't look like it reaches barely a touchback, but
kind of shows that this kicker doesn't have, the
leg. Yeah.
We saw last week that the Hillcrest kicker made a 46-yard field goal. I'm not sure if that was on the stream because our stream was a little bit laggy, but he nailed a 46-yarder and easily got touchbacks. But
Right here, not so much.
Ah,
I mean, that could be an opportunity for Roski, but kicks it too short. That's to our second or third line, who most likely are just going to fair catch it. And after just one play, a big bomb of 60-plus yards from Max to Roski.
Do you think they look for that again?
Well, not in this formation. You're not. Yeah. Not in this formation. This looks more like more run. Or not. It might be a screen pass. And it's an end around
to Frankie, and he has some room.
Has some solid running room right there.
Great play right there. That's the first. It's almost a jet sweep. First I've seen all season. You see they line up all the blockers on the left side, and he gets a lot of room to run and use that shiftiness to move around. Yeah, great play.
Yeah, I knew it seemed like it was going to be a run play formation. That's why I saw it's kind of confusing how Austin went outside. But here's the famous formation.
Not sure if that's Rolandus Weiner in the back, though.
Yeah, but
and here it is to Austin Guerra.
And a solid gain right there. Austin was pretty much the hero against CV, and he didn't have just any blocks last game, but he did have a touchdown, but hopefully this is a bounce-back game for him.
Yeah, we see he's able to bounce out and just get those 5 yards, and it's just vital for him to do that. You know, establishing a run game early is just going to be important for winning this game.
Yeah, we see it looks like DJ back there behind Max. And it's another run to Austin.
And he eludes a tackle.
Someone rolls off of him. Gives him a big hit right there. Solid first down. And this could be setting up a play action pass.
I mean, takes that hit like it's nothing and still finds the will to just keep moving forward. Yeah. Great by number 17, the senior.
I mean, what could be his last game? He's giving it all. And now might see Max look to throw right here.
Maybe
and it's a screen pass to Frankie. Frankie is
somehow gets outside.
Somehow eludes number 16 right there, James Frazier. But
we see in this replay right here, he catches it out of rhythm. Just needs to extend and get that. But he somehow gets outside of number 16 and gets great yardage right there.
Yeah, he stepped out a little early before he lunged for the first down. But the ability to beat number 16 right there shows that all of our wide receivers have the one-on-one matchups. That's why you might have to go back to them.
Could be another jet sweep right here, lining up similar.
Yeah, you're right. Another jet sweep.
And it's a keeper this time by Max. Gets one tackle off.
Breaks one tackle. And number 21 is acting like every Apache who has the ball is just a ghost. He's just going right through them.
Yeah, you see right here, they just bite and just Max has great yardage. Gets those 10 extra yards and is able to get that first down, crossing into Katella territory.
Yeah, looks like number 21's like 3rd or 4th missed tackle right there. We have to note that for upcoming plays. And we see now no real safety at the top. You could be looking at the bottom of the screen.
Look for just Max to one-on-one matchup. Rolandus Weiner. Let's see if the coaching staff can notify that. And it is a fake.
And he's looking for
him.
And it's a touchdown.
Boom, boom, boom. Arcadia 13-0. And you called it. Yeah. No safety. And they make them pay again.
I mean, look how easy it is. I mean, setting up for a play action. Roski has a one-on-one matchup. All Max has to do is throw it farther enough for Roski to outrun
and
his
he still gets the balance to just float into the end zone like that. That is insane.
Not having a safety back there is killing Katella. There's no I don't see what they're doing. You can't have the linebackers in charge of. You can't have just the corners having one-on-ones all day. It's not going to work. They're going to need double coverage.
Randy with the PAT and it's good.
14-7.
And like you said, I mean, every single team that we've seen has scouted Rolandus Weiner before. It's apparent. But I'm not really sure. The number 33 cornerback for Katella is just notably slower than Rolandus Weiner. He just needs to run a simple route to get around him. And it's just been 2 straight touchdowns. I mean, they really need to get a speedier or maybe even physical cornerback to body him up. But it's not really working right now for Katella.
I mean, the hard part is that he doesn't want to play bump and run because that could even lead to the receivers getting more open. All they have to do is just beat him off the line instead of waiting for this offensive line. to give Max time and the play develop. But let's give a shout out to the offensive line. Big boys are doing work.
Yeah, the reason for those 2 touchdowns, Max has had a tremendous amount of time to throw.
All right, 14-7. Our Apache's leading right now. Looking pretty good for us. A lot better than last week. And this is a much more beatable team than Hillcrest.
On paper, they may be 10-1, but the competition may not be as strong as Hillcrest face, even though they have a 7-3 record.
Yeah. And with 21 seconds left, maybe 3 or 4 plays they can get off. But, I mean, one thing we have to do on this drive is wrap up and penetrate the middle once again. And it's hard to take down a quarterback like Nathan Arrington where you're not going to be, or it's not the same as some of those smaller quarterbacks like a Cole Doyle who's just fast, but once you get to him,
you can
that's
just,
it.
Yeah, use that upper body strength. It's not going to work on Arrington.
You can't, you know what? You can't outmuscle him. You're not going to be able to grab him by the jersey and then throw him down like some of these other quarterbacks around the league. You're really going to have to wrap up. And number 3, Isaac Anderson goes in motion.
He gets around.
Breaks the tackle.
Not really going anywhere, however.
Marquis on a big hit right there. Stops him. And
I think they're going to let it run out for the end of the first quarter. Sorry, there's a player down for Arcadia. Shot is too far. Hopefully he's all right, though. We need...
Or it's Arcadia and Katella. Might be Brandon Reed. Not really sure. Oh no, not Brandon Reed. He's up and walking. Yeah, I couldn't tell. He was awkward camera angle.
Hopefully he's all right though, because we need him for the rest of this game. This game,
of course. We're gonna need our defense. That's for sure.
Looks like it to be a shootout, and anyone on the defense that goes down just leads to more penetration potentially and just wearing down as the game goes down. So we need all the bodies that we can get.
We have every matchup we want on offense. Coach Maxey is able to call a game that he wants to call. Max is able to do what we all know Max can do. But if we're not able to stop them on defense, then it's going to be a coin toss when it comes to these shootouts. One possession where we don't score could be it. And it's good to see that we have Dorset Manning back in the game. Last week he missed the game against Hillcrest with a MCL injury. But we still see Deontay out with related to a punctured kidney. I think that's about it for the injured squad.
And I believe number 4 and number 6, Artist Candler, AJ and Artist Candler are still out, fortunately.
Most likely are going to be out for the rest of the year. Hopefully they can come back next year. But
I believe that's it for AJ, however. He's a senior. But,
yeah.
Artist
is a junior.
Still has a lot of room to improve.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's up and walking.
Not sure who it is.
Is that Roski? Wait.
That's DJ.
That's DJ?
Yes.
Hopefully that's
that
not it.
Is not good news.
No.
We're already losing Artist Candler.
And he can't put, yeah.
And that would make us have 2 makeshift cornerbacks, which could be a problem against the arm.
Don't know who the backup corner would be. I think it might be Kenneth Ruano. I know he was telling me that he's a second string now. But I mean, one thing about DJ is that we don't really call his name that often because nobody wants to throw to him. He plays tight coverage, and the quarterback doesn't have a reason to throw over there.
That's one area that you do not want to throw because that is prone for a breakup or probably a pick,
Yeah.
Huge loss right there. I didn't see him applying any pressure to that leg, so we'll have an update later on in the game.
Yeah, and we see Andrew Lopez come in, number 14. And Arrington looking to pass.
It's a screen pass.
And Frankie's able to push him out of bounds.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Arcadia 14, Katella 7.
For those of you who fight, this battle is a
And that was a really good first half performance by Arcadia so far. Let's set it down to a player interview.
High school student athletes are made better at NVU.
I'm good. Hi, I'm Clara, and I'm here with number 53, Jonathan Rodriguez. So you guys started this game with a touchdown. Have the nerves settled in yet? How do you guys feel?
You know, we just got to keep the tempo going on offense and defense. You know, just keep attacking the ball when they're on offense and just keep scoring on offense.
So they've already answered to you guys, and you answered back. What kind of game do you think this is going to be?
It's definitely going to be a shootout.
And
we just got to be one
second
step ahead
quarter,
of them.
first and 10 for Katella at their own.
Thank you and good luck.
40.
Back to you guys in the booth.
And run by, looks like number 17, Andrew Pisani right there. Solid game.
Number 17.
And he's been getting these small runs of 5-6 yards, but they've been amounting to big plays. I mean, that before he scored on looks like a couple on the couple foot yard line, set up by a big pass from Nathan Arrington. And Nathan Arrington's had a solid game so far.
And he's looking to throw again.
Another screen pass of 45 with a lot of momentum. Cut down by Jeremiah Lugo, but
you see the success by those simple screen passes. High success rate to get the pass through. And again, just a first down, and Katella just chipping away.
And he's rolling over. Look, he took a hard hit to look like the shins.
Yeah, Jeremiah Lugo just went down and just used that shoulder to knock him out, which is what you have to do against these big guys. But
at least he's going low, but
that is also prone to injuries as well.
Maybe we could get a replay right there of the injury. Don't know if he hit him like directly on the knee.
And as we can see, some of the spirit cam with a lot of people in attendance today. Really good to see in this big CIF game. The first in Arcadia in 6 years.
Yeah, first since 2011. But in general, we've seen that screen pass 3-4 times now. And we have to diagnose that early. Maybe it's time to play closer up. For our corners play closer. And number 17 has
still
solid
gets
game.
away somehow.
Even runs one of his teammates over.
Again, these runs are just chipping away at Arcadia 5 yards. I'm pretty sure their average, as of right now, is 5 yards per carry. Easily.
Yeah, easy. Oh, definitely easy. And Nathan Harrington with the trips left, looking to pass, and
another just.
There's the first contact at the line of scrimmage, and then there's another 3 yards momentum every time. We have to wrap up and give him the momentum, push him back. But with the 3rd and 5 approaching, Nathan Arrington might have to air this ball out. But the pass game has been just as solid as the run game.
They can easily do another screen pass on the bottom
or a
of the
read
screen
option.
Right there. Yeah.
And it's a straight pass play.
Looking to throw, and another open man.
And that would have been DJ's man right there, Andrew Lopez, on the stop. But
good stop, but you know,
it's a first
down. That's all they need.
Exactly. And it looks like it's just a simple 7 or 8 and in. And even though does a good job of wrapping up, has to play tighter coverage right there.
And one thing about this Katella offense, they're just going really fast, almost like a no-huddle offense.
It is almost
up-tempo.
And
not surprisingly, they're all runs. Yeah. You don't really need to stand in the huddle for that. And keeps on pounding the defense over and over again.
And 23, Joshua Cedillo gets another solid first down right there. You see initial contact, bumps off another guy, and you're just not going to take him down with an ankle tackle.
Yeah, they don't really need speed, these guys. All they need to do is get those 5 yards, and as you can see, he's holding the ball with 2 hands whenever he holds, just avoiding the fumbles.
Exactly.
Very fundamental
It's a power.
things.
You know, this is kind of an old school type of run game where everything's through the middle, and it's called a grunt run game because that's what it is. It wears you down.
Just a physical team right here, and you know, run offenses are very prone for defenses to tire out.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the advantages of it.
And he's going to flow one up.
That's
There's a
gonna be a
man wide
touchdown.
open. Touchdown.
Lone coverage. Nathan Arrington connects with number 45, Edward Williams, for a touchdown.
I think we need DJ back as soon as possible. As you see, it's a wide open play and just blown coverage.
Not sure if that was DJ's side or that would have been his man, but there has to be a better job communicating.
Yeah, just an update on him. I see him being worked on by our sportsman staff right there.
That doesn't look good.
That does not look good.
Someone's out there with crutches. Doesn't look like he'll... We haven't had any updates about it yet, but he doesn't look like he'll return.
PAT is up, 14-14. Arcadia, Katella tied. But going back to that, as you can see, it's a high knee injury, and he had to be transported by the cart all the way back.
Yeah,
so
he couldn't
that's
walk.
just not very good.
No, it's not. I mean, we pray. I mean, DJ's a good guy, solid student, and we just hope that this won't be his last high school game. But now we get to see, I mean, the first kick from number 33, Daniel Cifuentes, didn't go very far. It was barely a touchback, and he kicked it from their Arcadia 45. So hopefully this gives Roski a chance to return it. And I don't know, three touchdowns in the first half would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, you know, at least our defense is much more solid than this Katella defense. We've seen they need to develop drives, while our Apaches just need 5 or 6 plays to score.
And here's the thing. I believe Arcadia's offense should kind of slow it down a bit. Give that defense some rest. I mean, if we score too early, that just tires out the defense and allows Katella to just keep pounding on it and scoring. They're not really going to get any stops by that.
Yeah, he's kind of have to... And it's a swift kick.
It's a Fernando kick right there.
And taken by Frankie. Looks like in a solid return solid return right there. Took it to about the 43. And now let's see what Max can do. Max is, I mean, what a difference from last week's first half. Max has been playing phenomenal.
Yeah, he's near perfect throwing.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He's even had a run of his own for about 15 yards, I believe, or 10, 15 yards. So he's just been having a stellar night. As long as with the offensive line, as we can see in this replay, Frankie just takes it from a very awkward kickoff. Yeah,
here's the Donald Driver hoodie going. But, I mean, Max has been making great reads so far. We saw on that read option, he was able to find a hole up the middle.
And we see that same formation again.
And maybe this is the...
It's going to be another jet sweep, I believe, or a fake.
Yeah, or just... I mean, all the receivers going out, and Max takes it for himself and might make it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a loss of a foot.
See this replay right here. He's looking downfield, but there's nowhere to throw, so he has to take it himself. And
I'd rather see that from Max than have him scramble around and then take a sack 6 yards behind or forcing a throw. It's good that he sees nothing's there and does what he can to stop it.
Yeah, that's something we didn't see from Max.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 games ago. You know, he's just matured.
Trying to do too much. Where sometimes, you know what, if nothing's there, you take the sack and now
it's manageable.
It's
second
and 10.
Yeah.
Might be a run with Austin. Yeah.
And he's the keeper.
Max keeps it and
he's still going.
Impossible to take down, and didn't end up taking him down. But on a read option right there, Max gets 3-ish yards, making it 3rd and 7.
Not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but one thing that I feel that can set this game apart is turnovers.
Definitely.
The thing is, you do not want to throw picks against this team for either one.
And we see another isolation with Broski downfield. I mean, they're playing him farther off the ball, but he could do an 8 and in right now. And looking,
it's a slant for Frankie. Spins away from trouble and gets. It's a fumble.
But they're saying down on the. Yeah, they're saying he's down. Oh, that could have been bad.
Just saying about the turnovers.
Yeah, no, that would have been too perfect.
We see right here in the replay, he still has it.
He's down.
Yep, he's down.
Yeah, and then the ball comes out.
Good call by the referees right there.
Good job by Frankie right there reading the coverage. He saw that all the linebackers were coming in and found a gap in the defense. Might be, yeah. And then we see Austin go out wide. Hopefully this is a pass play, and it's a screen to Roski,
but
goes
there's
outside.
A missed block, and he does what he can, and he does a great job.
Yeah.
I believe that's a first down.
Yeah, it is going to be a first down. Roski one thing we've seen him have trouble is that when guys are just as fast as him, they're able to catch up. But Broski's going to be faster than the rest of
We
these
see this
Katella
replay right
Knights.
here. There's a missed block by number 47, Alexander, but he somehow bounces out away. And it's actually a 2nd and 1, but great effort by Rolandus Whitener right there.
We're just waiting for him. I mean, it's going to be a run to Austin probably.
Or a shot downfield, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, run to Austin right there.
Good first down.
And that's what we need.
Just moving the chains.
Definitely look for Broski to get set up on a one-on-one situation right here. I mean, maybe they might have him trips right. I mean, they'd be using the offense where it's trips right near the line. And yeah, they have that same formation where it's trips right. And just waiting for see who has the best matchup. Maybe throw it to Austin right there. See if he can.
And we see Frankie again, another jet sweep. But there's a lot of room. Good
Oh,
block.
that's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Number 9, Francisco Contreras on the score. What do you know? Arcadia bounces back, and this will be a shootout, folks.
What can I say? You saw that jet sweep. All the blocks were in place. Touchdown with Frankie's speed.
What a play. I mean, he went in there almost, untouched, basically.
Yeah, great blocking by everyone, including running back Austin Guerra, who's not really much of a blocker as in the previous games, but he's just doing his part right now.
Definitely. And one thing we just have to do is we have one stop. That could be the ball game.
Yeah, because we get the ball in the second half as well.
Yeah, once you know they get a stop here, this could be it. And thankfully we do get the ball back in the second half. And sad to see, we see DJ going down on the bench on crutches. Does not look like he'll return to the game. He's
he wants to play though. You know.
Of course. I mean, this is DJ's life. It's like this, and then when football season over, it's track and field for him.
Yeah, hopefully this injury isn't too serious. Hopefully he didn't tear anything that would not only take him out from this football season, but track season as well. Just hopefully maybe a sprain of some sort, you know?
I mean, looks like he's taking the pain well, talking to some of his teammates on the sideline. But, I mean, you just want to see him in there. Because we saw that some of we need him there. Some of our corners are just having miscommunications, and it's a factor of not being in there.
Definitely. You knew from the beginning that in the preseason talk from some of the newspapers that Arcadia's secondary of DJ and Artis Candler was the best in our league potentially. And we don't have any of them right now. And what's going to happen if we do advance, we play an air raid type team, that could be trouble, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things we have to fix, but it seems like our defense is, even though it doesn't seem, I mean, even though it doesn't look like it, it seems like we're getting a little bit more confident. And Fernando looks to boot it away. And
there's an offsides right there, I believe.
Offsides on the patch. He's going to kick it from 10 yards back probably.
Another preventable penalty. And giving better field position for this hard to stop Katella offense. Not very good.
Yeah, I mean, even though this game isn't tight, so it's not really a game of field position, it's just pure scoring, that's still, I mean, that's still not what we want. We want to pin them back as far as possible, and it looks like after this we'll probably get it to the 20 to 30 yard line.
On that 25-yard line, or we could potentially squib kick it to return, prevent any. Though I believe these returners aren't as agile, they'll just try to use that physicality to get decent yardage. There's no Rolandus Whitener on this team for Katella.
Definitely. And boots it away and goes to the
15.
Yeah.
Let's see if Arcadia can stop him.
And Kenneth Rurano makes the first attempt, followed by really 3 other missed tackles, but you know, it gets down at the 30-yard line, and not a horrible position. Have 70 yards to go with 6:40 left.
Now let's see if we can find an answer to this Katella run. We saw in the CV game Joe Suh. Though he was dominating in the first 3 or 4 drives, we ultimately found a solution to stopping him and the CV offensive line.
Was unknown.
So, let's see if we can do this here.
Unknown at the end of the game. But the biggest key, the true biggest key right now is wrapping up. We didn't wrap up against Burbank and lost. we didn't wrap up for portions of last week and almost lost right there.
There's going to be another run right there. And he gets through again.
There we
Decent
go.
yardage, but Arcadia is able to stop that.
I mean, you know, it's only as if we had 11 guys on the field, just like Jake, for our defense, who's able to make that impact and drive him back.
Yeah.
You see Jake meet him right here, and he stops him dead in his tracks. And that's what makes Jake so tough, is that you don't really he doesn't make a lot of the big plays and the big sacks and whatnot, but as soon as he meets them, that's where he stops.
And that's exactly why he is recruited by, you know, Division I teams right now.
Boise State, Fresno State
prospect.
And Arrington right there on the keeper makes a couple guys miss, and that's gonna be a first down.
Well, you saw at the end of the play right there by Rolando Weiner. That's how you're supposed to do it. Just take him down by the legs, as you see here. One missed tackle. Technically, you see right there just the lowest sweep right there.
Yeah, just sweep. If you're gonna sweep, you have to make sure to know what you're hitting. He almost jumped over him right there.
Yeah, he could be eating the turf.
Yeah. You could have some Zeke hops. We don't know.
You see another run right here.
And there you go. Solid job by Jimmy Gassner right there.
Oh.
And that's a huge play.
Seeing the replay right here.
And there
Jimmy
we go.
preventing anything right there.
If you're able to see, he wraps up at the waist, and that's where he brings him down.
That's what you got to do against this team. We see whenever we're able to wrap up in that lower body area, it's just had a lot of good results.
If you're able to wrap up, the whole goal is to get him wrap up between the knees and the numbers, and Jimmy was able to do that right there. Not sure what the delay is for.
I believe that they're asking the band to stop playing a little bit of music. That's a little bit distracting, I guess.
Oh yeah, hard to hear the snap calls. And we see Arrington dropping back.
Oh my gosh, it's a tip pass and almost picked off right there. Just been a little bit in position. That would have been a pick. Let's see right here in the replay.
Yeah.
He throws, and it is tipped in the beginning, but wow.
And now, wow. See, the reason why the Jimmy Gassner play was so important is that if he didn't get those few extra yards, it would be much more manageable for this third down situation.
Yeah, and they would probably run it, but here they're almost certainly looking to throw it. But look at that one-on-one coverage on the bottom of your screen with the makeshift cornerback number 14.
The second string. Let's see how he does. He's doing good so far. And he's looking that way. And, thankfully he drops it.
Drop pass right there. Decent coverage right there.
Yeah, you know, he was on him like glue for the most part.
See right here? Yeah, he's looking that way. You know he's going to throw there.
And
maybe even if he gets that catch, he
breaks it up on him when he tackles him.
And here's the thing. Number 12, as you see, prone for a trick play right here.
You never know. You have to pay extra attention. You know, if you only send 3 guys to the punter, then oh well.
Yeah, I believe he's going to take it right here. Just the way he's positioned.
Nope.
Sorry.
And
it's
not a good punt.
Very
questionable punt.
He's going to keep
and Roski's going to take it.
Yep.
Takes it from about the 18.
Good block right there.
Upfield, and it's going to come back. But no matter if this is a touchdown, it's coming back.
This is coming back, yeah.
It's sad to see the crowd going crazy, but that's coming back. I mean, it was a blatant block in the back. I mean, wait till we see the crowd is really disappointed, but
you see right here, this it takes it away.
I'm not sure if that was
not sure if that was the one right there, but it's around that other area.
Yeah, it's around that area. Well, the whole thing for the block in the back is that your shoulders, or the opponent you're blocking, their shoulders have to be facing towards you. And I don't know if they're gonna call. And it looks like, not sure where they're gonna spot it. I don't know if it's just probably gonna be at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, because it's at the spot of the foul.
Yeah.
And that's just sad to see. That would have been Rolando Weiner's 3rd touchdown with 4:35 left in the first half alone, which is insane if you put it in perspective.
But who's to say he's not going to score on this possession right here? With the matchups he's been getting, why not?
I
mean, we could just look for another isolation situation. I mean, you know, one thing that's been working for them is the trips right formation with another receiver outside.
Yeah,
and it looks like they're going. No, they're not. They're not using it this time.
Yeah, but calling like 11 live streams, I don't think we've ever seen that before.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
They've been saving it for this one, I believe.
Yeah.
And possibly even more, if you think about it.
And now we see, I mean, it could be a run up the middle to Austin. And it's a play
throw
action. Alex Kelleher with the first down. Solid play right there. And our receivers have these cornerbacks marked up.
See right here, easy slant for Alex. I believe he's just been turned into a receiver now.
Yeah.
We saw him as a defensive end last season.
And linebacker.
And linebacker last season.
Yeah, and earlier in the year made a solid. I mean, he was one of the guys on the stop against Burrows that helped win the game.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Always remember that CV catch right there.
Yeah. Well, I think Alex will remember that for a while too. But this is one. Max is right now looking for the best one-on-one matchup. And
see Austin not get too much right there.
Yeah, stopped at the line of scrimmage, but Max has to be looking. I mean, might as well just go back to the pass game. It's been working so well, and Max looks so comfortable now. You know, that's the biggest thing is for Max just to calm down, and not be flustered when receivers aren't open. He's not getting any blocks. Yeah,
throw a pick,
or try and do too much. When Max stays within himself and just goes off the first read that he has, he's usually pretty solid. All has to do with what he sees at the line of scrimmage. Right there, we see 18 or 16 might have to buy up the middle,
and he's flustered out. Gets a
solid catch right there by Noah. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his last name.
Great catch by someone we don't really see. As you see, Max is just diversifying the receivers he's targeting. He doesn't have one favorite guy. Great throw and even better catch and tight coverage right there by Noah.
Definitely. And might see a run play right here to Austin. And
I believe they see something in the
or he might look back to Frankie. Action. I mean, Frankie has a ton of room on his side right here. And it's another play back to Noah.
And they give it to him
Makes
again.
One guy miss. And it's another first down. For a name we haven't talked about for almost the whole entire year, Noah, I know his last name starts with a Z. I'll say Noah Z has 2 consecutive first downs right there. Moving the chains.
Why not feed it to him again? I mean, if it's been working, that cornerback's just been getting toasted as of late.
And we see Roski going to where that corner is as well.
This guy is just getting no breaks at all.
And it's going to be on Max's throwing shoulder side. And with no safety behind him, Max has to be looking for the isolation play.
And it's going to be a keeper.
A quarterback keeper.
Gets past one.
And a solid block by Roski.
Great yardage. I mean,
not bad.
To put it in perspective, that should have been a loss of 3, but I mean, he eludes that tackle, as we see right here. Keeps it. Really should be taken down right there. Gets that man to miss. Big block right there by Roski.
Number 20, Jair Castro, just cannot come up with it. I mean, Max is too strong. But I'm still waiting for a big pass play right here. I mean, it's all about the matchups he sees. I mean, Max has this thing where he has one call and then kind of takes a step. And
yeah, no safety right there. It's all man to man.
And we there we go.
Here he is. And that should be a PI.
There we go. Solid. I mean, we've seen that there's no man up top. All these receivers have to do is get past their man.
I mean, it's strange to see that you get burned twice already.
Why not?
And I mean, it's just man-to-man, and these aren't the fastest cornerbacks for Katella.
No, definitely not.
And you have to, just pull the shirt and just get called for that PI right there.
Yeah.
Blatant. And again, a first down for Arcadia.
And that's gonna move the ball big time. Not sure where they're gonna spot it at the 36. Yeah. Not the 37.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, we have to keep on looking for it. It would be dumb to go back to run plays up the middle and whatnot. I mean, you could look at Alex Kelleher, even though number 13 might spread off and pick up him right here. But just the way the offense has been playing, why not stick with the pass game? And with the half almost up, Patsy's looking to make it 28-14. And we're also getting the ball back second half.
Yeah, it's key if we just score here or at least run out the clock so Katella does not have a chance to have another score. Because to lead 2 possessions and get the ball back, and if we're able to score, we would essentially make this game too much of a task to come back. I mean, if you have a three possession lead cushion, then it's just going to be kind of hard to come back.
Yeah.
Though, let's not get too ahead of ourselves right here.
Yeah.
Arcadia needs to score here first.
And we see Max coming back, and it's going to be another pass play.
It's a flag, I mean,
and it's a solid job right there by Frankie for getting open.
Could be a holding call in Arcadia.
Yeah,
not sure what it is.
Couldn't tell. Hopefully it doesn't. I think the ref was signaling for it to go back. Oh, false start? What? All right, well.
That's a bit odd to call it that late on.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what? Going to make it 1st and 20 now.
Yeah, in a 1st and 20, ideally you kind of want to get a 7 and in or something like that to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, chop it down. But you might see them go far. Yeah, I mean solid pass right there.
And Frankie gets on the outside.
Frankie gets not only the original yardage back, but goes for a 1st down. And that could be Max's man for the game.
Frankie is just so good at eluding players. First of all, we see him right here, gets away from his man right there. It just gets away. Seems like the crowd is mad about a missed call, but not sure what it's about.
And it's a miscommunication right there on the screen pass.
You might want to go for a run right there just to keep the momentum up for the run game, because 2nd and 10 just kind of puts in an awkward position. You don't know whether or not to throw.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, we could just, especially kind of now we're dealing with the clock with 59 seconds, maybe a little bit more conscious of it, but we could look for another, especially with Noah right here, a play where he takes a slant up the middle.
You see Max rolling left, and there's a man.
And Noah goes to the outside,
and it's just too far.
Now it brings a 3rd and 10.
He was relatively open right there.
Yeah,
had a little bit of a window to possibly catch that ball, but still a 3rd and 10 gives us another chance to possibly get 6 yards. Maybe start thinking about that field goal.
Yeah.
Because Randy does have the leg for this.
It might be time to test them. But maybe go for something that cuts it in half right here. Smaller play. And
they go for a throw, but...
And that is scooped.
Nope. That is incomplete. Hit the ground first.
Yeah, that's a trap.
So let's see what they do here.
Yeah, Randy's going to stay on the sideline. They're going to go for it.
We have 3 timeouts left. This is a great time to use one right here to talk about this.
Yeah. Max might try and get it offsides right here, but why? Yeah, you're right. We have 3 timeouts. Why not?
It seems like they are going for it on a 4th and 10. A bit
Let's see.
Ambitious right here.
And Max is scrolling. He's rolling. Makes one man miss. Takes it to the other side of the field.
He makes another man miss, but he's finally brought down.
You can't really blame Max right there. There's nothing open, and I don't know why we didn't go back to that trips formation before. That was working.
Yeah, that jet sweep or this keeper right here.
And we've seen
one man miss, another man miss, and if he can keep going, actually, I believe he would have been stopped anyway. But
yeah, he would. He would have been stopped right there, but
now this puts it in a bad position. 41.8 seconds left. Katella 3 timeouts.
But you know what? Now it eliminates the fear of the run game.
Very true, very true. And as we see on cue, quarterback number 12
Nathan Arrington.
Yep.
Looking to pass, hucks it up,
And it is
and it's an interception by number 7, Torrey Brumfield. The little guy makes the play.
That we see the first turnover of the play by who is a second string. I believe he's filling in for some people in the secondary. He just lofts it up there for a prayer, and Torrey Brumfield, great concentration to pick that ball right off from the air. I believe that's his first career interception.
Yeah. I mean, if you remember, he led to the pick with DJ. It was a cousin-to-cousin connection a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Where he caused the interception, but I mean, it doesn't make sense why we're not going back to the trips formation. That was working.
Now we have a second chance at making this a 2-possession game. I would try to aim for 20-yard line.
Or get it towards the sideline.
Get it towards the sideline and just aim for that 20-yard line and then put it so Randy can, have that try.
Yeah, I mean, with 35 seconds left, we could score. But maybe the one-on-one matchup towards the sideline, Frankie has had that all day. I mean, these 10 and ins, and then he goes out of bounds. Those only take about 6 seconds, so you could get around five plays right there.
4 or 5 plays. It's manageable. Maybe you get it close enough, we can have a shot at the end zone before taking a field goal.
Doesn't take Roski very long to run, just have a streak go up the sideline. You saw how fast he is. And you see a double set. I mean, the way this defense is lined up, just expect whoever's on the farthest towards the sideline to get the ball. And that's a
flag right there.
That's a bad false start on Roski.
Yeah.
And now we're shooting ourselves in the leg.
Again, these very preventable penalties by Arcadia, just pushing us further and further. Let's just see if we can recoup some of the losses here and put us back.
And we might have Alex, or might have Frankie. Nope, that's gonna be incomplete. And with 28 seconds left, at this point we're just praying for a field goal. I mean, now the Katella defense has made an adjustment. And you know what? We still have to give credit to our offensive line. They've been doing a wonderful job so far. Max has had 5-6 seconds every play to throw.
Just plugging it up against this relatively stocky Katella line. And we see here number 17, Austin Guerra, gets out of bounds. Good catch right there.
I mean, now it makes it third and manageable, so they don't have to worry about at least the first down for now.
21.6 seconds left. It's manageable, I believe.
Yeah, going to be a 3rd and 7. And we see Austin back there with Max, most likely to help him block right here. And Frankie's down. Oh, it's a pass to Frankie.
And it's just dropped right there.
Broken up. Yeah.
Very ballsy to throw it into double coverage right there.
Definitely.
But he gets it, but Frankie just at the last second lets go of it, and
it was, I mean, he did get hit while he was in the middle of catching it.
Very difficult catch to make.
But I saw it right away when Frankie was going towards the middle of the field. And another timeout right here for them to talk it over. Why they aren't going back to the formation that worked, I don't know. And with 16 seconds left, this could, I mean, only about 2 or 3 more plays left, and that's going to be it.
Reason for that might be because they're saving it for the second half.
Yeah,
using that as a potential element of surprise. But like you said, it worked so well.
Yeah, might as well go back to it. And on a 4th and 7, we have not the same trips formation, but trips right. And this is setting up Roski for a one-on-one matchup. We're going to see 21 come and help.
So we are going for it here. 0 for 1 for 4th downs.
Max,
he's looking to just throw it
up.
up.
To Alex Keller.
It's Alex Keller!
It's a touchdown. Oh my God.
Boom!
No way.
Touchdown Arcadia.
What a play. Max is able to scramble around, finds Alex Kelleher in the middle of the field for a touchdown.
It's that guy again. Are you kidding me? Something about him and 4th downs. I'm not sure what it is, but dude. Oh my goodness.
What a play. And now we're hopefully going to head into the half up 28-14.
That's going to be a real backbreaker for Katella.
And with 7 seconds left, this is going to be the final score heading in. Waiting for Randy to kick it in, and he does. 28-14, and what a play by Alex Kelleher. And what a play by the offensive line for giving Max the time to do that.
Yeah, you see, he was running into a bit of trouble right there, but he got a big block, and that just set up time to get set up, get his feet ready, and just loft it, and there's a wide open man in Alex Kelleher. And that's 4 touchdowns already for this offense, 3 from the arm of Max.
Yeah. Max heading. And what a turnaround from last week's half. Now we have the momentum, but the worst thing you can do is give some of the momentum to Katella. Just waiting for Fernando to boot this away. Probably going to be the last play of the half. And Fernando has a squib kick, fallen over by number 24, Marcus Castro. And I guess this will be the last play, unless it's a quick incomplete pass. Just send all your guys deep, make sure they don't score. And we see Roski back there with what looks like maybe Caesar and Nathan. Yeah, Nathan Arrington needs it.
I was about to say that might be the best thing for them to end this half.
No shenanigans. And what a half by the Arcadia Apaches. You know, last week wasn't looking so well going into the half, down 17-0, and now we're up 28-14. What do you think, Bradford?
Well, a tale of two teams. The team that we were supposed to beat easily, we were down big, but you know, against this team, we were able to go up 28-14, and let's carry it on.
Yeah, half. Let's finish this half strong.
All right, let's send it down to a interview with Clara.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you the first question. Hi, I'm Clara, and I'm here with Rolandis and Frankie. So, in comparison to last week's game, where you guys scored nothing in the first half, and you've put up a lot of more touchdowns this half. What changed? Like, what have you guys done differently?
Just our practice. Like, we've been practicing much harder and focusing more. We just came out stronger this half.
And what are you guys going to do to keep scoring touchdowns?
We're doing the same thing we're doing. We're going to keep it going.
Thank you, and good luck second half. Good job, boys. Back to you guys in the booth.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the halftime entertainment portion of the game. As you heard this evening, tomorrow is Arcadia Festival of Bands. This is the 64th annual edition of that event. It takes place on Baldwin Avenue between Huntington and Girardi Avenue. Set off is at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Starts off with Arcadia High School Band, then the 3 junior high schools of Arcadia, and then there's a full-on tournament and competition. The group you see before you is the Arcadia Apache Marching Band and Color Guard. They go tomorrow night to compete at the 6A SESDOA Championships competition at Citrus College.
Fucked up. Fucked up. Knowing that my teammates suck. Fucked up.
Very successful season for the Arcadia Apache Marching Band and Color Guard.
Both of them. It wasn't even just one game. It was all
Very
3
well
games.
performed field show. And you have the pleasure of seeing the last dress rehearsal of the show before it goes to the championship competition tomorrow. Please join me in giving the Apache Marching Band and Color Guard an initial round of applause.
Let's welcome our Pasadena neighbors, the Arcadia High School Marching Band and Color Guard. Is marching today in brand new uniforms. It's for the first time in 20 years.
what a first half from our Apaches. Up 28-14, 3 touchdowns from Max Davila. Looking like a good day for us.
Yeah, just what a performance, you know. Compared to last week, 0 points on the board. We have 28 and we have the ball, so we can keep on applying this offensive pressure on Katella and just ending up with a win. Just outscore them now, and we got the game won. Doesn't matter how many points we let up if we keep scoring, you know?
Yeah, definitely. One thing we have to work on, though, is wrapping up at the line of scrimmage. Nathan Aronson has done a great job all day about progressing and moving forward with his momentum. He's been getting 5-6 yards on all of his carries, and even though it looks like a fullback turned quarterback, he's been tearing up this defense. And if we're not going to wrap up at the line of scrimmage and everything related to that, then they could have a chance to come back, and we could be at the opposite side of a good comeback story.
All right, and we will be presenting you shortly with the game.
All right, and now we see number 53, Daniel Rivera, ready to boot it away. Before it was Joshua Cedillo, or my apologies, Daniel Cifuentes, and changeup, and it's a
squib kick.
And Frankie takes it from the 25, waiting for blocks to open up.
Nowhere to go, but decent gain right there.
Yeah, taking it from the 35-yard line. Solid field position right here.
Yeah, I mean, these squib kicks have just been something that have been good for not only for Katella, but Arcadia. I mean, squib kicks have literally eliminated the threat of a run back, and having a player like Rolandis Whitener, I mean, you're going to take no chances, you know?
He's already beat them offensively.
Yeah,
I mean, on the offensive side.
And you've already seen him return a punt that was
called
back, but I mean, you could see what he does with
the open field and blockers. And here we go. We might see him hand it off right here to start off the half. Not a great, or might see something go up the middle if there is a pass.
And it is a run. It's a read option. Max gets around.
Max is able to
gets decent yardage.
Outside.
Still going.
And goes for a solid gain right there.
And he gets the first down from that.
Yeah,
wow.
Goes for 10 yards right there. And now we could see Max has always had this thing where he'll make a guy miss, but he won't be able to get to the line of, or maybe get to the line of scrimmage when he goes outside. But
we see in the replay right here, he just bounces outside, gets that stiff arm.
It's usually right here where he gets tackled.
And he evades that tackle somehow, jumps over the guy, and is still able to stay in bounds. This is a real great effort by number 18, the senior, Max Davila.
Solid game so far. What a turnaround from last week. And we
here's
see
Max again. It's a throw.
Oh, and
it's a forward one, so
it's forward, so it's not. It's
incomplete.
Not a fumble. But just I mean, could have had a bad grip on it.
That's the first bad throw I think I've seen Max do all game. Yeah.
And I mean, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't behind him, and then it was a big fumble.
It was just incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Happens, and you know,
Let's move on.
Max does a very good job moving on. And here's
Austin.
Austin, gets on the outside
and
cuts back in. A decent gain by Austin. I mean, he just bounces outside and is able to cut back in, as we see in this replay. Just gets on the outside. He sees a man coming, just cuts right in there, and just still tries to get as many yards as possible. Very good run by number 17.
We might go back to that. Might go back to the run game. It's worked so far. Even on a third down, might try and shorten up the distance. But we do see really solid matchups with Roski.
It's going to be a slant to Alex Kelleher. That guy again.
And if you ever need him in a conversion situation, just kind of hit up Alex Kelleher, send him a nice text.
Yeah.
Let's get open.
5 and in slant, you see right here, just so solid. It's not the best catch. He needs to dive and make that catch, but he still somehow just makes a solid catch and gets the first down.
I mean, Max makes that throw 2 feet closer to him. He catches that with momentum. He one broken tackle, and he has a house call.
We see that hybrid formation again.
And
see here, he keeps it, and it's a pitch right here.
Pitch
to Torrey Prumfield, and that's a loss.
Yeah, I mean, we used that formation a lot earlier in the season, and especially last week, and it didn't do much, and it shows you right there.
Yeah, personally, not a real big fan of that. I mean, it worked in the very beginning.
It's worked here and there, but even in the beginning, if we tried it 7 times, might have gotten a first down on 2. Not worth the risk of a pitch right there. But I don't get why we don't go back to the original.
Trips 3. I mean, and here we are again, lined up in the same formation.
And we're gonna look for Frankie.
Yeah, and it's a deep throw.
Oh,
Rolandis is.
And it's a touchdown from Rolandis Whitner.
Number 3. He gets the hat trick. 34-14. I'm sorry. 34-14 Arcadia.
What a play. Max's time to step up. And you cannot. I don't know why they still don't have any safeties up there. Safeties, I mean, that's what helped them before. But
I'm not really sure if they know that there's a guy named Rolandis Whitner before this game. I mean, they clearly need at least one free safety monitoring and just preventing, because all you need is to use his speed and he'll just get past you every single time.
And now that we have the threat of Frankie, where it almost blocked right there, makes it, but now that we have the threat of Frankie, you put both of those guys together on the same side of the field, one of them is bound to get open.
And that almost is a perfect balance of wide receivers. You have the speedster and elusive wide receiver in Rolandis Whitner, but Frankie is just that dependable route runner guy that will always get open, almost like a Deontay Burnett for USC.
Yeah, exactly.
A reliable hands, you'll catch the ball, whereas for Rolandis Whitner, you just expect him in the back of the end zone ready to make a big play.
And then we have old reliable for conversions, Alex Kelleher.
Yeah, it seems like this Arcadia offense going down the season and just playing a lot of games has found the real niche on this offensive wide receiver core.
Yeah, definitely. All right, now we're going to see Fernando boot it away. Only squibbed it to end the half, and now we're just going to see him kind of kick it as far as he can. And that's what he does, and it's actually a solid kick right there. Takes it at about the 6-yard line. Ton of some good amount of momentum. And a missed holding call on number 14, Andrew Lopez.
So instead of stopping him at around the 30 and for that holding call and putting it back to the 20, it's a 1st and 10 at the 33 for Katella.
I mean, only a difference of a couple yards, but as long as he doesn't get past the 40, then to a certain extent we did our job, or the Apaches did their job as a kickoff unit. And now we're going to look for Nathan Arrington to come back. He's kind of had a solid game so far, but here and there has made his mistakes. But he's had the opportunities to capitalize.
And he's looking to throw again.
And goes nowhere. And that's a play right there that was run maybe 4 or 5 times during the first half. Almost all of them went for a first down. One of them led to a touchdown.
I mean, yeah, those screen passes, they have been working so well for Katella, but maybe a halftime talk on how to shed those blocks and get through has worked. And you see that ankle wrap right there. It's just been real good for Arcadia, starting off this half with a touchdown and now a good first down stop right there.
All right, now we see a run up the middle and stopped right there. What a play. What a difference from the first half where our Apaches were meeting them at the line of scrimmage, but the running backs were taking them on a long ride of 7-8 yards and breaking off tackles. And on a looks like third and 8, Nathan Arrington's going to have to air this out.
Look for that bottom 3 wide receivers.
And,
he takes it for himself.
An option, and that's going to be a first down.
Something that I did not expect at all.
I did not expect that as well. But maybe that's the key, is keeping the ball in his hands. I mean, Nate, look with how big and fast he is.
You see this replay right here. He just takes it, and you already know with that much space. Though he's not the fastest, that physicality, you already know he's going to get at least 10 yards.
Yeah, but what a freak athlete. I mean, he's bigger than probably some of the linemen on Katella.
You put him in that offensive line, I wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah,
I mean
he does look like
fits right in.
Yeah.
There he is again with the handoff.
And goes for solid gain right there, 5 yards.
Oh, no.
And a late
follow through with that block. And I believe that's another silly penalty for Arcadia.
I don't know if that one was on Dorsett, but Dorsett did drive his man back. And it wasn't on Dorsett, but it was on the tackle right there. And that's a matter of discipline. We can't, even though we're up 35-14, we cannot let them get back in the game.
And we saw in the first half that there were, though the one fault that we had in the first half was the penalties, offsides, personal fouls, you name it. We just did things that we should be able to prevent, you know?
I mean, we could be looking.
And another solid run.
Solid gain right there, 6 yards. It's going to wear them down over time.
So in a 2nd and 7 situation, let's see, they're most likely going to run the ball again right here.
Yeah. And this is a setting up for a read option. Even though a couple yards right there are going to make it maybe 3rd and 1 or 2. But I'm looking for them to run the read option again. That's going to be the killer play, because throughout the game, we have been able to take down Arrington on the first hit.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, looking at Arrington, 5'11", 215. Even I thought before the game he wouldn't be a dual threat, but if you think about it, he's just been that all night, and he does keep it.
And
he gets it.
Sure. Yeah,
reaches over and gets it.
That's a close call right there. And actually, Brandon Reed does a solid job of getting him down. Or almost. I thought it was Frankie makes the play right there. My mistake, but I mean that could have gone for 10-15 yards if Frankie doesn't make that play. He took a solid angle there, which cut him off.
And we see Arrington throw.
And it's another screen pass to 45.
Successful one again. He sheds the tackle, and it's a touchdown.
Completely runs over 2 Apaches.
Monster truck style. Ends up in 6 right there. You see right here, like you said, this screen pass has been so effective. You see 1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackle, kind of stiff arms him down.
Yeah.
And by then it's too late.
And number 45, Edward Williams, listed at 6'2", 210. That's a big body to take down.
Yeah, all these receivers. I mean, just the theme of this Katella offense, just big players that are hard to bring down.
And that looks 210 seems a bit small. I mean, yeah. And it's going to be going against the Katella Knights. Going to line up again, kicking the field goal, and it's going to make it most likely 35-21. But as long as we keep a 2-possession touchdown, we should be fine. almost blocked right there, but yeah, it's going to make it 35-21. And that's, one of the keys was making the tackle on the first hit, and didn't do that. Led to a touchdown. We're going to be facing, assuming that we win today, we're going to be facing teams where there's going to be guys just as big, but they're also going to be a lot faster. And this is a matter of tackling.
However, it's interesting to note that it's 6:17 left in the third quarter. That drive took up a good 4 minutes off the clock, and as long as we can have our 2-possession cushion, as long as they score and we score, I mean, we should be more than fine.
As long as we don't have a 3-and-out, we should be fine. I mean, maybe it's time to start, especially last drive, we started to look to run more on first downs and not throwing on two out of three of the plays. The whole point right now is just to kill the clock, because now the game still is in our hands. We still have momentum. We still have the better offense, and that's what this game's been.
It's a high kick, and it's picked up by Alex Williams. Good concentration to make that catch. Not very easy.
Pop fly caught at the 35-yard line.
Interesting to note that they have not tried kicking it all the way back. I mean, we saw earlier that they did it, and they barely got the end zone. So they're just trying to do as much trickery to potentially lead into a fumble for Arcadia and for them to potentially scoop it up.
Hopefully, they're kind of waiting on a kick like that. They're waiting for the Apaches to make a mistake. I mean, Alex drops the ball and they recover it. It's their ball on the Apaches' 40-yard line.
I would run the ball maybe in this first series, first and second.
Just get the ball,
Yeah, just get at least 1 or 2 first downs first, and then you can start trying for some deep balls.
Why not?
And it's a play action.
And we see Jimmy open. He's going to take that for a first down.
And
almost the first down. And a solid play. A solid blocker.
You see him get hit hard, but he still is able to stay on his feet. We see right here, makes a catch, turns around, gets met by a big hit, but he's still
on his feet somehow. But he's been, we don't really say his name much, and it's kind of the same with Jake when he's on offense, but he's been doing a solid job blocking all game.
Yeah,
he's been leading to some of those big runs on the outside where Max is able to have a better angle.
The reason why we don't mention his name is because he never misses the block usually.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. And
we
Max is
to
Frankie. And
no. Oh God. No. Oh my God.
He just came down.
Hopefully it's just a cramp, but he can't. It seems like he's not able to get his leg out of the flexion position. I'm gonna stop trying to act like a doctor.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's a cramp because he was grabbing that calf area, but he just went down with no force, which is the scariest type of injuries that you can receive.
If it's a cramp, he could get through it, but after, I've had two big knee surgeries myself, and it's so scary seeing someone like that go down on a non-contact injury.
Yeah, it looks like they're feeling the calf right there, so hopefully it is a cramp. Frankie let's put this in perspective. He usually is not a player on defense, so he plays twice amount of reps.
Yeah, he's not getting any time to rest. But at least he's walking. It looks like it's just a really bad cramp. They're gonna get him some mustard and whatnot. But at least that was just so scary seeing him go down on a non-contact.
Especially when he grabbed that knee area.
Yeah, oh God, that's that's every football player's biggest fear. Is some sort of tear right there where you just take an awkward step.
Well, we see the other cornerback, Andrew Lopez, fill in for him.
Yeah, we have to give a shout out to him. He's played a solid job at corner all day, and now he has to step in at wide receiver. Tough
Coach
job.
sees something, changes the play right there. It might be a shot downfield of some sort. Let's see here.
Run up the middle.
And it is a run up the middle.
It is a run.
But not going for much.
No. Met at the line of scrimmage, going to lead to a 2nd and 10.
Might have been better to maybe do a quick throw to number 47 or number 11, Noah or Alex. I mean, they've just been having good days in the reception category.
Yeah, I don't see why maybe you don't get Frankie, I mean, not Frankie, Roski back out there. Now we see Austin accompanying Max. He's rolling to his throwing shoulder, and he sees Noah in the end zone. That's what he's looking for. And gets back to line of scrimmage.
But hey, smart decision.
It is smart to tuck it.
The old Max we would have seen spin around and just buy more time and get a worse sack, but instead instead of a potential sack, it's no gain.
You know, and there's, I mean, nothing wrong if there's honestly nothing there on the play. You can't force something and then he spins all the way around waiting for someone to get open.
Yeah, just better to make that for a no gain or just throw it away, you know.
Yeah, and that's part of being a quarterback, is knowing when to take an L. And he's going to the opposite side.
He needs to beat a guy,
and
he's still up somehow.
Still up, but
that's a sack right there.
That's a sack, and nobody was open.
The defensive stop that Katella has been looking for, their first of the night. You see right here, he's rolling right, I'm sorry, which is an unfavorable position, gets spun around, but as you see, he's still up.
And we're
real strong guy.
Why are we going for it? What's the point? I mean, watch
for Max to just boot it away.
Yeah, makes sense. But if please have Max
a good kick.
There you go. All right, hopefully doesn't bounce into the end zone.
Oh.
Get it, and Alex Kelleher recovers it at the one. What a play!
And Max.
All right, thank God. What a kick! Yeah, like Randy
Tom.
Yeah.
And he's looking like Tom Brady out there with those infamous kicks. I mean, as a quarterback, might as well put him as a punter. I mean, wow. See Alex down it right there.
Oh, they're saying he downed it at the 4. That's where he touched it.
But still, great punt.
Yeah, that's like, I remember the USC, or a couple years ago, Cody Kessler doing that for the Trojans. And it works.
Eliminates that the possibility of a run back, too. I mean,
yeah. And now we just, I mean, with 3:40 left, they have to go 96 yards to score, and it's going to be started by Nathan Arrington. Met at the line.
I mean, look at him. He's still not fully down, even with a pile like that. Just shows you his upper body strength and why it is so important to tackle down. You see in the replay right here.
See Alex and Jimmy meet him. I mean, we see Jimmy goes low, and he stops all his momentum. He just kind of holds on for dear life, but at least he's not getting any forward momentum. And we see the screen pass dropped, and now it's going to lead to 3rd and 9.
And just want to give a big shout out to the audience. We just broke 300 viewers, which is the most ever in an Apache News football live stream. So thank you so much for watching, and share some more. Let's see if we can set that career high even further up.
All right, now on a 3rd and 9, Nathan Arrington's going to have to air it out. But we've also seen him on a situation like this keep it for himself.
Watch that bottom three, those bottom 3 wide receivers on the bottom.
Definitely setting up for a screen pass.
And it is a screen pass on the other side, a bit of a misdirection.
And Lugo makes the play. What a play by Jeremiah Lugo. Able to read it, does not get tricked. And it's going to be a 4th and 7.
You see right here, it's a bit of a misdirection. They think they're going to do a screen pass, and then he puts it on the other side, but we're able to shed those blockers, and Jeremiah Lugo, been solid all season. The senior just makes a great tackle, 3 and out. We get the ball back.
And we see a new returner back there, Torrey Brumfield. And, I mean, for the Apaches, they're just going to send the house right now, because any miscue is going to lead to some points. It's either going to be a safety or a touchdown.
And he just kicks it away.
And it's a bad kick.
He takes a good roll.
Torrey's going to, that's a smart decision, just to let the ball sit.
Puts us in great field position at our 45-yard line. So let's see if Max can redeem himself with that last drive with the offense and get another score and put it back to a 3-possession cushion.
And that's a really smart decision right there by not trying to be the hero. I think that's what the difference we've seen in this game is that nobody's trying to get on the highlight reel. And as you've seen that with Max playing smarter, seen that with that decision right there.
Yeah, they're playing with their head instead of instinct, which is something that the Apaches did early in their game in the season against Cathedral and Hart. So they've grown as a team.
And we've seen our famous formation that we love.
And it's he's a keeper.
And it goes for about 3 yards. And we still see them just abandoning the formation that got them 3 scores.
The trips right.
It's just the trips right, and I really don't see why they're not going back to it. I mentioned that a couple times, but
yeah, they're still doing the same formation right here, and it's gonna be a run for Austin here, not getting too much. I mean, if you're gonna run the ball, just put Austin,
back there with Max,
and you get an extra player for the outfield. I mean,
because now that you have Brumfield behind Max, that's one less blocker. Even though it gives the threat of
a pitch,
you know, that threat of a pitch really hasn't done much. I mean, at least we see Frankie back in the game. Probably just a muscle cramp.
3rd and 7 here. Trips.
And now, so we finally see our favorite formation.
There we go.
And we see Austin go out, and it just opens up so much more in the middle of the field.
Great protection right there.
And
there is a flag. I'm not sure what that's about.
Hopefully it's PI.
An eligible receiver down the field, but it is declined. It's a 4th down now.
And our Apaches might go for it. Even
we
though
are, we are 1 of 2 in 4th down situations in this game, so that's not bad. It would be plausible for Arcadia to go for it. It's too close for a punt, but too far for a field goal. So.
Yeah, it's kind of the awkward range where it's too far for Randy. But definitely look for Alex Kelleher right here if he's on the field. And he is, and Max is looking to take it for the 1st down.
He has one man to beat.
And that's a horse collar.
Wow, that should be a horse collar right there.
That's a wicked horse collar. Wow. Right in front of, oh, come on.
This is a blatant horse collar, just gets it right across his collarbone. We need to see a replay of this, please.
Yeah, it's as blatant as it can get, right in front of the ref. And they're hearing it from the refs. And it's kind of a wasted opportunity right there. Max had one man to beat and just wasn't able to beat them. And reads it, and a solid job right there by number 5. Yeah, Jeremiah Lugo again.
Calling his name every other play, it seems, on defense. And he's just been, readable.
He reads it.
Keep doing the same play over and over again, you're going to get it sooner or later.
I mean, you see your guy right there,
see the replay,
or you see number 45. He has to step back in order to open up the passing lane right there for Arrington, and they read it perfectly.
Wouldn't be surprised if this is a run, however, and it is.
And it's a run and assault. Jimmy Gassner, wow, what a job, all day. Yeah, he tells them you're not nothing. He even waves, waves the finger.
Tackles low. I mean, he's just done a great job and leading this defense to step up their intensity and making these great tackles.
And on a 3rd and 9, on a 3rd and 9, I mean, Arrington's looking to air it out. I mean, he tries the read option play. It might not be successful again
before the quarter ends. So let's see if they get that off, and they do.
And they will. And Arrington's looking to go downfield to 45.
There's 45 open. And it is
no
caught.
way.
Wow.
What a play.
I tell you what, that is a great catch right there.
And
in double coverage. And that is the end of the third quarter. We see this instant replay before.
And
let's see. He airs it out.
And we see
and look at this. Double coverage. And Alex Williams plays him uptight too.
I mean,
and let's take a look at some of the highlight reels by some of this game.
We're getting ready for it.
Let's check some of this out. We see Max, the first play of the game, just a dime to Rolanda Swiner.
It set the tone. It's a tone setter.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of rattled this Katella defense, and we kind of let off that and just improved so much. You can see right here a kickoff by Fernando. He's improved on that all season, and a huge hit
by Daniel Rodriguez.
Wow.
Jeez.
You see right here, Max again. Big throw. Guess who?
Rolanda
Swiner. And that is so hard
with the somersault.
Yeah, it's so hard to have that balance.
I mean, this performance by Rolanda, it kind of reminds me of Rayshon against Monrovia a couple years ago.
Yeah, Rolanda seems to be our new Rayshon. We see Frankie right here just run untouched into the end zone by that trips right, as you mentioned.
And a bad punt, and this is the one that ended up
should have and could have been a return back.
But I mean the penalty led to him having an open field, so can't really say that it's
still gonna put that on his huddle though, and under the
definitely.
radar. I mean, even this last cut right there, just so good. And the start of the fourth quarter. Here we go.
Let's go. We already got our fours up.
And it's a keeper right here.
And Arrington goes nowhere by Andrew Lopez, stepping up for DJ right there. And solid job of going low and chopping him.
I mean, look at this is from our backup right here. Just goes down and takes him out. He's a hard guy to take out. So if you want to take him out, then it's by the feet.
Yeah, I mean hit him right in the quad. And on a 2nd and 13, Arrington has to be looking to air it out.
There he is.
Yeah,
on
cue.
cue.
Solid coverage all over the field.
Though.
And
another good
solid
catch.
coverage, but still completes it.
These Katella wide receivers love to make close coverage catches. I mean, playing them up tight doesn't faze them one bit.
Hasn't worked out that well, but now it's going to be 3rd and 4. All right, and now number 17 takes it for
spins around. It's going to be close.
It's going to be on the inch. It's going to be a matter of inches if it's not a first down. And
might be short, but they could take out the chain game for this.
Pisani gets met with a couple patchy defenders, but spins through.
It's a quick 4th down, and they get it. Yep.
You know, at least they're knocking. At least they're wearing down the clock, and we see with only 10:30 left, still have a lot of room to cover if they're gonna make up the deficit.
And they're chewing out their own clock by running.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame them though. Their running has just been stellar all night.
But if you have someone like Edward Williams,
and he's a keeper right here, he's looking to throw.
He's looking.
Oh,
it's hot, and that's going for 6.
And it's a touchdown.
Number 11 off a deflection. John Guerra takes it in for 6.
That's just a unlucky sequence for Arcadia. You see right here, he's scrambling.
And it gets tipped.
It's a tipped pass, and it's somehow...
what almost looked like the first pick of the year for Daniel Rodriguez ends up being a touchdown. What a quick change of events.
And like you said, they were running out their own clock, but 10-13 is more than enough time, as it is only a 1-possession game now.
Yeah, I mean, Patsy's
it's a low kick,
barely goes in, but
sneaks in there.
This is what we can't have. We've only scored once on this side during the half, and this when we were talking about how this is going to come to an offensive shootout, and if we don't score a couple times, then that could be it. So we have to stay focused and stay within ourselves.
I mean, you see the Katella sideline just getting riled up right now. Their fans doing their part in trying to pump up the team and stage a comeback. We saw last week that we were down and out at certain parts of the game, but our offense the Hillcrest offense turned stagnant, and we were able to capitalize.
And then we don't want that to be our offense.
Precisely, precisely.
All right, and now they go back to their original kicker, number 33, Daniel Cifuentes.
They're gonna probably try to squib it with this one, I imagine.
Oh, it's a
boot.
It's a boot, but it's not a good one. And
it actually is a decent
takes
one.
It
just takes
and falls over.
Almost a fumble right there.
He's injured again, and he's not moving. He needs to. And looks like he's in incredible amounts of pain.
You see
looks
right
like he
here
froze up again.
Yeah.
And one thing we have to notice that this is a live ball.
See right here.
Someone has to get on it quick.
You see right here, just fall on it right here. I mean,
yeah.
Don't try to do anything. Oh, it's again. He grabs the calf.
You know, it's as soon as he bends it, it just locks into place. And hopefully it's not so bad that he tears it. But it looks like just a cramp.
Cramps are very hard to deal with once you get one because once they are reoccurring because you just, as you say, curl up in that certain position, it just locks up and you can't do anything about it.
All you can do is just stretch it out.
Maxie.
I mean, I remember in a tennis match last year for my team, one of our main players, June, he got a cramp, and you know it was reoccurring for 3 or 4 times in the match alone, and it just really hindered his play. You need to get, though we were tried giving him mustard, bananas, anything like that. It was just really hard, and it kind of slowed him down from his 100% play to around the 75%.
Yeah, and you're seeing Frankie do the same thing, where if he has to sit the rest of the game out, there's someone there to replace him, which is, I mean, thankfully that we saw Andrew Lopez come in for DJ and do a solid job. And I'm looking for DJ along the sidelines, and he took off the pads and everything, and he's on crutches. And I pray he has a speedy recovery so he could hopefully play next week. But it doesn't look like he'll return today.
And we have an update from our crosstown, our potential next opponent. Arroyo is down 14-21 right now. So about 8 minutes left, I believe. So that could be a big upset right there because Arroyo was the favored team and a higher seed than us. So if we are able to win here, we could put ourselves in a position where we could go to lesser opposition, come out with a win there potentially, and see ourselves in a final.
Yeah, definitely.
Who would have thought? Especially 17-0 down to Hillcrest. I mean, that was just, at that point, I was just looking around and saying this could be the final game that we call, that I call, I believe. But here we are, 35-28 up with 10-11, and Frankie is still down. I mean, I'm starting to get a bit concerned for him.
I mean, I don't know if once again, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, but I don't know if it's a cramp so bad that he tore something, if he tore his hamstring, because I don't think it's calf, it's hamstring. But just in general, hopefully he's getting him off the field. And you see Roski warming up along the sideline.
Not sure if he is banged up too. We haven't seen much of him. I mean,
they could, it could just be resting him, but he might have to get back in the game. And he's walking it off with the help of Jack and his assistant Eric Brennis. But now he's on his own with a horrible limp.
It is a cramp, but I mean, if possible, we need to rest him as much for at least 5 minutes. I mean, cramps don't go away just like that with bananas or eating mustard. I mean, they take time. You need rest.
LeBron sat out a finals game because of one. So we obviously know how painful they are. But now we see, I can't tell if Roski, it looks like Roski might be back in the game.
And it's a read option.
It goes to Austin for a couple yards. Makes it about 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5. But definitely look for Roski to get involved again.
See this replay right here.
It goes up the middle. You know, actually it's a pretty solid run right there. It keeps the clock ticking.
Yeah, second and 5 situation.
Yeah, and now with 9:43 left, all the Apaches have to do is just keep on driving. They cannot suffer. They cannot have a third and out.
And there we see a lot of room for Austin.
3 and out. And it gets close to it. Yeah, it looks like a first down.
Again, moving the chains.
And they're asking for the chain gang. Or it looks like one of the referees is looking for the chain gang.
Nope, it's a first down.
Yeah. And that was really important right there.
Yeah, very important first down. But even more important, they're draining the clock.
Yeah, the clock's still running. Now it's at 9:20. If we're able, hopefully, to get a score, if Katella gets the ball back with 3-4 minutes left, it's not going to look pretty for them because the pass game, I mean, actually, their pass game has been improving. So it's going to make it interesting. But we need to score. That's the most important part.
And it's a keeper by Max. Faked me out, too. Stay in bounds.
Oh, and it's a block in the back. Roski hits number 20, Jair Castro.
Yeah, and that was a huge hit. He's
still
feeling the effects of that.
Second and long. A big hit, but it wasn't worth it.
I mean, you get positive yardage by Max. Leave the guy alone.
Yeah, or at least I think it was one here. So now that's going to make it 2nd and 25.
No, I believe it's more because it's at the penalty is enforced at where the
penalty where it occurred.
Yeah, it occurred. So
so
that is gonna pin us back. So what could have been a 2nd and 5?
Yeah,
is now a first and forever.
First and 25. My mistake. So it's gonna be 1st and 25. You know what?
It's a pitch to Austin.
And he has blockers in front, and that's maybe 5 yards. But definitely look for a pass play to Roski right here. It looks like they're leaving him on his own island again.
See right here. Decent run, I mean.
Yeah, just doesn't have, no
blockers. For what he has, he did a really good job.
Yeah, he worked with what he had. All right, now we're going to see.
And it is
Max. Yeah, Max is looking to throw
looking
to
right at Roski.
And and takes down a coach.
Oh my gosh! Actually takes down one of our own guys.
Coach Mitchell right there. Hopefully he's okay, but like I said,
he was perfect throw.
Yeah.
By Max.
And that should have been PI, because he tries to hold on to him.
And huge hit on the coach. Whew.
Oh god, that's a torn ACL. It was down like Humpty Dumpty.
Good thing you didn't pull a Derrick Rose right there.
Yeah.
And what started off as a promising drive by Arcadia.
I mean, this is not what you want to see.
Flags. I mean,
this.
Wow, another silly foul on Arcadia. The sideline. All these penalties can be avoided. Block in the back, personal foul, and the sideline. So that's a difference of 30 yards right there.
So now,
And there's another penalty right there. It's a false start, I believe. Yep. So on this drive alone, we have 65 penalty yards, which is a lot. A lot is an understatement. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, now it's pretty much 3rd and 30. And this, we saw Hillcrest last week make the mistake of fumbling when they had just one possession, on their last possession.
Just don't get a turnover here. Oh, Max is getting chased down and brought down. First sack of the night and worst time to get it.
Yeah, it looks like, I think it might have been his third sack.
Number 51, Daniel Lupercio, just heavy pursuit right here. Gets around
Max trying to escape, the offensive line,
and then boom, just wrapped out.
Hopefully we don't want this to be the drive that ruins the season, because it was sloppy play. We got lazy right there.
And number 25, Randy Lugwood, with his first punt of today. Last week he was incredible with his punts. I mean, he was
spot on. It's high,
Let's just see more of that right now.
40, 50-yard spirals. And it's good
snap. And it's
it's an iffy punt. Oh, it's dropped. And it looks like might be Arcadia ball.
Oh my gosh,
he might have lost it in the
Arcadia ball.
lights.
No signal yet.
No signal, but that could be Arcadia football.
Oh. Somehow. Katella recovers that. And look at this replay right here. It gets off his helmet. A bit of a blooper reel right there.
And his chest just looks like a trampoline.
And he somehow recovers it. Gets his hand under all of the Arcadia legs and just scoops that up.
I mean, that could have been the lucky break we needed, but not the best punt right there is the lucky break.
And the thing
Katella needed.
Yeah, and the thing about Randy's punts are they're high, and they can get into the peripheral vision of the receiver in terms of the light. So
and this is a situation Katella wanted and then some.
And it's a run.
And Andrew Pisani takes it upfield.
Oh.
Or Joshua Cedillo.
And at the end of the play, his helmet ended with hitting Rolandis Whitener. That might be a stinger right there. He's still holding that knee. Look for that.
But they could be. I mean, it almost seems like the game is in Catella's hands right now. Oh God, we can't blow this.
And it's another run right here.
Another run. At least one for less yards, but I think that might bring a third down. Yeah, let's bring a third down. We're starting to switch up the defensive arrangements. We see Brandon come out. We see appearance by Jerry Liu, and then Marquis comes in.
Yeah, we see some
big.
And interesting to note, we see at the defensive end position, number 2, Ramon Morfin. Haven't seen him all season, but in a game where it's 38-28, we see him for the first time. Let's see if he can make a play. High snap, and he gets there first.
What a play.
On cue, Ramon Morfin gets that snap and stops right there. You see him, he's the first guy to meet that.
Also, we see bigger bodies like Marquis right there. And what a hit he took. And it's going to be about 4th and 3.
We see right here, this is a big play.
No matter what, you can't jump off sides.
We already did that once.
Yeah.
They're going to try to do it again, and it's a run.
It's a run, and he's stopped originally. And
I believe he's short.
Arcadia football.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arcadia football.
Goal line stance from Arcadia. Play. Wow. That's what you need to do.
What?
Not sure who got the first hit. We see, it's Ramon
again. You know
what? Speedster off the defensive end. First guy to get contact. And like I said, haven't been mentioning his name all year, but when we need him the most, there he is again.
Usually that's number 21, Cesar Haro. All right, now it's our time and to run the clock out and just drain it. Just gotta let the clock tick.
Now right here, I would just run this entire first drive.
Spread it, no matter what, just run it.
And prevent any turnovers.
Even if it leads to a third down, just run it. There's no point in going for a big play.
And it's a keeper by Max.
Keeps it.
Secure the ball.
And doesn't go for much. Goes for about 3 or 4 yards.
A very hard fought 3 or 4 yards right there.
Yeah.
You see right here. He pulls it.
And Max might be more successful. Actually, no, never mind. I was about to say he looks more successful if he's go towards the middle of the field, but that's what we need.
And Max needs to be able to keep a good control on the ball. Maybe put 2 hands on that, because a fumble could ruin all of this right now.
Definitely.
And it's another run, not surprisingly. And he is stopped.
And it's going to lead to a third down.
Stopped by 24 Marcus Castro right there, the senior. And there is a timeout.
Stopping the clock. And with
4:46 left.
Yeah.
Good time to call it. I mean, this is a crucial third down.
Crucial first down. And even if we don't get it, you might see them go for it on 4th. They might not. I mean,
and in this situation, it would be the smartest thing to punt it away.
That's true. It would be the safe. It would be the safest.
Yeah, but
There's always the what if scenario. But they might. Honestly, it would not surprise me if they go to a jet sweep right now. We saw that work. Yeah,
Tripp's right.
Yeah, the Tripp's
but
right.
Instead of Frankie, who I mean,
they might
still
have
not
Roski
100%. Rolandis Widener.
They might have.
You give him that opportunity, he might be able to take it all the way to the house.
And the ball also look for Alex Kelleher,
Mr. Reliable.
Yeah, old reliable.
You see him right there at that second in the slot position right here. And they give him one-on-one coverage, and they look for him.
Oh. Takes a big hit, big shots to the ribs, and doesn't hold on.
And that's a high throw, too high of a throw right there.
It's a bad pass.
You see in this replay right here, way too high. And he gets a huge hit right there. Ouch.
Yeah, I mean, gets up fine. I mean, he does have padding on his ribs right there. Now, we just need a moon shot from Randy. That was the bet. Katella was praying for a 3-and-out right there.
And here we see Katella does not have a receiver back. They're just gonna go for it.
I mean,
because
why?
Most likely because they just botched the return.
It's botched it, but that just seems pretty blatantly dumb.
It's a high snap.
And it's a pretty solid kick. And it's actually a really solid punt.
And it takes a bad bounce.
And what was originally looked like a really good kick. I mean, it was high, it spiraled, but
you take 50-50 on those. You take a good bounce, that's going to go to the 10.
The 10. And just doesn't take a solid bounce.
Katella gets another break right there and starts at their 40 with 4:34 left. So this has become a very, very close game, man. This could easily end up into an overtime or a last-minute finish. So tell everyone to tune in. This is going to be an epic finish right here.
We could have avoided the drama, but this Patsy's team just loves drama.
Yeah, they just got, going off the past two games, CV, Hillcrest.
Yeah,
and
we embrace it.
This game.
Might look for a screen pass right here, perhaps.
Oh, he was looking for one. There's a man wide open.
And bad pass.
Wow.
Yeah, Arrington short arms it, looking for number 3, Isaac Anderson.
The man was wide open right here. It's a fake screen.
And he really didn't fake anybody because all the receivers were already running.
Maybe 2-3 yards short.
Yeah.
You get that a little bit longer.
I mean, overthrow, that's right to Roski, though. But with 2nd and 10, 4:29 left on the clock. Whatever plays that follow are going to be crucial. So definitely just get all your friends and family to tune in right now. We're looking for the hell of an end to this game. Brandon Reed.
There's a man wide open.
And
he goes for it.
Hucks it up.
Overthrown.
Looking for 14, Andrew. Oh, but don't be a roughing the passer.
Yeah,
Don't be a roughing the passer.
That's got to be a roughing the passer, judging by where the flag is.
Hopefully
Let's see right here.
He steps up in the pocket.
And I think I saw by the corner of that, there's a big hit right there.
There's a Apache coming in. And
once again, the ill-disciplined penalties are killing us. I mean, we saw it in the other drive. 65 yards in one drive for penalty yardage.
Yeah.
And again, we have them right where we are on third and long situation. And once again, we give them a free first down.
We just love drama.
And it's another throw.
Nobody's 40.
Oh, that's a wide open number 5.
And that could be going for 6.
45. Yep, that is going for 6.
And
great.
Stops him.
Last
Lugo
minute
stops him.
effort by number 5 Jeremiah Lugo, but you're putting him in a position where he doesn't like. He's not a secondary player.
He's not a cover player.
Yeah,
he's
cover.
Yeah, or he's more of a linebacker or I guess safety, setting him up for a one-on-one right there. He's gonna obviously win. And we see how crucial that roughing the passer was. And our Apaches have done, coming off of a strong first half, our Apaches just cannot get anything together right now. Offensively, defensively, pretty shook. We could just look for a run up the middle.
Yep. It's simple.
And stopped.
Oh.
And Marquise is carrying him back.
Stopped right there, but I mean, one or two more tries and they'll probably get it.
But you know what? You never know. But with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left remaining in the game, every stop just eats away more clock.
So it's a 2nd and 2. Let's see what they do.
And Arrington just rolls in.
I believe he stopped. Wow.
And once again, this is just killing time.
Stopping a guy like that is not easy.
Yeah.
Just imagine trying to stop a boulder going downhill.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bowling ball. And yeah, he got it right there.
Yep, touchdown.
And
Katella
at one point being down, what, 28-7? Or I'm not sure how much
the score initially was 38 to 14, I believe.
35 to 14. Coming back from 3 scores.
And here we go. Catella's kicker, number 33, Daniel Cifuentes, is trying to kick it. But we did see a low kick by him.
Yeah, I mean, just need a clutch block.
And he gets it. Yep, squeaks right through. Clutch kick.
How our Apaches let them come back? I don't know.
There is only one culprit for why Katella is back into this game, and it is the penalties.
Yeah.
Easily over 130 yards of silly avoidable things.
That's true. A lot of these are disciplined, and it's just, you know what I've talked about earlier, playing down to our competition, and we were playing down to our competition. It seems like we just let all the air out the balloon right there, and this is not how we want our season to end. You know, it's one thing if we're, like last week, you got down early and just stayed down for the rest of the game, but the fact that we had a three possession lead will haunt these guys for the rest of their life. And with 2:59, tie ball game, would be a little too perfect for Roski to take it back right now, but they might go for a short kick.
I believe they're not going to kick it back.
Yeah.
They haven't kicked him all night. And frankly, the kicker doesn't have the leg for that.
Yeah.
So look for another high kick right there.
Or maybe an onside. Wouldn't that be crazy?
And they actually give it to Roski.
And Roski's
he's going to try. They're giving him a chance. He's going the other way.
And
he has nowhere to go.
Oh.
Might be a late hit right there. I mean,
yeah,
he's already down, but
what a. This is it. This could be the last time any of our Apaches offense touches a ball.
We're in a really awkward situation. 2:51 left. There's still time to run the ball, but there's not enough time to just strictly run the ball. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Only rely on the run. But you know what? It's time to give it back to our players that have been effective all night. I mean, it looks like Frankie might still be hurt. I don't see him on the field.
Yeah, we need him, however.
Yeah, we need him most right now. But we do see him in a one-on-one situation. And
there it is, Frankie.
That's Frankie.
And there is Frankie.
Sweep. Hopefully he can get the outs and stopped. And
big hit right there. Wow. Number 34, Sam Rosario with the big hit right there.
The best. You know what? We wouldn't say it was a bad idea if it worked out.
Yeah, and you see Frankie just cramping up right there again, just limping.
Yeah,
walking gingerly.
Start the pass game. I mean, now we're 2nd and 15.
Loss of 5 on that play. I mean,
yeah, loss of 5.
And there's no safety right there.
No
Go for Rolandis Whitener. There he is.
And
that's a drop
can't
pass.
Make the pass.
I mean,
this is not how someone needs to make a play.
All right, and right here you need a big throw. Just give it all you got.
Alex, just look for Alex Kelleher. But this is the play that could define the season.
I mean, we have essentially lost all momentum.
Yeah, this is what Katella wanted. They wanted these short drives. They wanted these 3 and outs.
And the trips left right there. That's your favorite play.
Yeah,
let's see if we can make of anything right here.
And maybe they might be looking for Austin on the one-on-one. Austin has a one-on-one situation.
It's a
and they go
screen
for a
Landis,
screen.
nowhere.
Why?
I don't know what.
Why would you go to? What's the point of going to a screen right there? To the middle of the field? You possibly have Austin on the one-on-one right for a one-on-one, and you throw it to the middle of the field. Just don't understand. And just don't understand the play call. I think we would have had a better opportunity to make the first down if we relied on one of our receivers to make a play downfield instead of putting a lot of reliance on Roski right there, because you're throwing it. Roski works best when he has open space and just one-on-one situations. If you throw it to where he's crowded, even where Apaches are, it's too much traffic in the middle of the field.
I really would have liked to see a run with that first play, establish that 2nd and 6, and that allows you to have less pressure when you throw. I mean, throwing in 2nd and 15, of course Max is going to feel the heat instead of a 2nd and 6, I mean.
And now we just pray for a booming kick from Randy.
Again, no receivers back there. We need a good bounce possibly right here.
We just need Randy. Solid punt. And it's a bad snap. And Randy, actually, pretty solid kick. And it takes an Apaches-ish bounce. 45.
Sideways bounce.
And this minute 54 could be it for the Apache season.
Now, not looking too ahead of myself, but the overtime rules. It's a 25-yard tiebreaker system that is authorized, and there's a coin flip which decides which side they want to play at and who gets the ball first. And they start at the 25-yard line, kind of like college football.
Yeah, so if you understand the college football overtime system.
Yeah, so you start at the 25 and you try to score a touchdown. I'll explain it if it comes down to that. We need to get a stop right here first.
Yeah, and it's a run play that doesn't go for much. And one interesting we see right there is Cesar Haro's in at corner.
Now we see Andrew Lopez going for him.
Going back in for Lugo. Or going back in for Frankie. And he needs to get off the field quickly. And he makes it. But
in with his limp.
Seen some players in unfamiliar situations.
Haven't seen a pick all night. Let's see if we can get one.
Oh, that's not a roughing the... Not only is it roughing the passer, but it's a it's a pass interference, and Marquis should not have been called for that. That's a bad call.
Either way, it's a pass interference though. So 15 yards.
Hopefully they, but I mean, Marquis should not have been called for that hit. He was still quarterback was still in motion to throw in.
And there's a player down. Not sure who it is. One of our guys.
Is that? Where is it? Oh, I see him. And they're taking.
Because roughing the passer was also a penalty. That's going to be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. And an automatic first down for Katella. It's all lights. I think, to be honest, I think Texas is getting so deep
Still can't tell who's down, but this minute 22 could be it for the Apaches.
This second half has just
been a
complete disaster.
Turnaround.
And hey, Arcadia usually is the second half team.
Not today.
The script has been turned completely around.
And this kind of reminds me of the Burbank game. How for most of Burbank, I believe that we were up and we lost by 3 points. However, one good thing about this Katella team is that their kicker is not solid. So if it came to it where they needed to kick a field goal, they might not.
Let's knock on wood on that.
Yeah. if it came to that situation. And we see Jeremiah Lugo.
Oh, wow. Another one of our
has had some
big players.
Solid plays tonight.
I'm not sure what it is, but it's...
Yeah, can't walk that well. Probably something on the leg.
And as we see, slowly and slowly, some of our main guys that we've been calling for, DJ, Lugo, yeah, you name it, are just falling down. And wow, they get the ball at the 26-yard line. I mean,
but you know what? It's some of the unlikely heroes that have been played a hell of a game, such as Ramon. And then we see Arrington take it for himself and stopped. And even though our Apaches don't seem like they have any momentum, they're still chugging along, and it's still a tie ball game. But they have to play as if they're losing. And on a second and 6 or second and 7, Arrington takes it again, going for a big gain, and this might be stopped on the 10-yard line.
I would let them score here.
Yeah, I mean, with 53 seconds left, if they scored, that could be ball game.
I would let them score right here. Gives us a chance to still score because right now, I mean, any kicker could make this. Let's be real.
Definitely. It puts you in an awkward situation. Now you're just praying for that key turnover.
Like I said, we've only seen one turnover.
And we see Arrington take it again, but he stopped.
Coach Pollocky takes a timeout here.
And
we only have one left, however.
You don't know how to play the situation. Yeah, you don't. It's really hard to play the situation.
46 seconds left. Do you let him score?
Yeah, you don't. You know, it's a big debate because either way, if they score or they don't score, our Apaches aren't going to have much time on the clock. And when it seems like the Apaches were on top of the world thinking about their game next week, Katella comes back, ties it at 35. And at least we have some of our Arcadia fans into it. But this could be the last 50 seconds of these guys' season, or 46 seconds of their season.
And possibly careers, too, for some of these guys.
Yeah, so probably most of them.
Let's put it in perspective here. 2nd and 9. We need to get some stops and losses of yards.
Yeah.
Pressure the kicker. As you said, he's not the best. And it's a run.
And it's a run and stops him. And
Pollockie's
going to call another timeout.
Smart.
So Pollockie's setting, or it seems like Pollockie's setting up for them to kick a field goal and Arcadia to have as much time as possible to come back.
And here's something that we could see Katella do. So they could run towards the middle and take a knee. So that sets it up but they have perfect angle.
The thing is, though, they have the timeout. So that eliminates the whole situation of them to take a knee, like run it all the way out.
Yeah. I'm saying that the Katella could just run towards the middle. So setting up the kicker, because at this angle,
it's going to be hard.
I've even seen college kickers miss at around 30 from such a tight angle.
Remember, we saw Blair Walsh a couple years ago in the Vikings-Seahawks game.
You just never know. Even the pros could just bluff a kick. Or, hey, let's not forget, this is a big line with athleticism. They could just go up there and block.
I mean, you never know about even the situation where a fumble occurs.
Maybe a high snap, you never know.
Yeah, a bad snap, you just don't know.
I think we've seen it all at this point from this season, so let's not rule anything out.
46 seconds left. You never know what you haven't seen. And it's going to be a run, and is stopped.
It is stopped.
And another timeout. And, they either score.
It's a PAT, essentially, so.
But I don't think Katella's going to take the field goal.
Whoa,
if they don't make it, Katella might not go for the safe option. It seems like the smartest idea is to kick a field goal, but they're not. Doesn't look like they have any intent to. Thing is, though, if a touchdown here essentially seals the game for them, because if they run a play, it'll most likely be 28 seconds left. Come the kickoff, and they'll be down by 7, so the Apaches will have to score no matter what. But like, they don't get it here. Apaches have an opportunity to score.
Yeah, we need all the luck we can get in this 4th down situation. Maybe all of the viewers watching comment hashtag no Apaches down. Maybe that can bring some luck. We need anything at this point. And they are going to take the field goal.
Taking the field goal. Hopefully
that kick right there, I mean the timeout right there essentially iced the kicker for a little bit.
This could essentially be the play. This could be it for the season.
It's a cheap shot, but you never know.
This is the game.
It's high school football.
And they time it.
Oh, it's
blocked!
Oh, there's a flag.
There's a flag. No. Oh my! It's gonna be a first down. No.
It's a roughing the kicker and offsides. Automatic first down.
No way.
Oh, wow. And a roughing the kicker.
They're still gonna go for the.
They're gonna go for the kick again. It's not a first down. It's not an automatic first down. It's high school football here. So the rules are different from college. Let's see.
Oh my God.
That puts a little doubt. That kicker got a little bit of a knock right there. Let's see if he steps up.
Oh my. And it's coming down. Oh.
Oh no.
That's another one. But I mean, it can't get any closer. That doesn't change much.
Not sure. It's encroachment.
But once again, it keeps it at 4th down.
I'm not sure if that is an encroachment on Arcadia. I saw a little bit movement.
Yeah.
Within a foot of the goal line.
I mean, jeez.
You're just moving the.
I mean, it's not a difference of much, that penalty right there. But just praying.
Here we go.
Block.
Yet again.
I gotta put your faith in the football gods.
No Apaches down. Let's see if it happens.
And the snap is good. And it's going to be a fake.
Oh, it's run down! Arcadia stops!
What? No way.
I am sorry for screaming, but I can't.
Oh my
I cannot do this. I cannot do this. Arcadia with a stop.
How? Why? Number 93 thinks he has the end zone.
Whitener
stops him.
That guy again.
We apologize. If you're listening with earbuds on, we apologize for the ear rape, but. And if you're just tuning in, it's almost as if the game's 0-0, 30 seconds left, and our Apaches are gonna kneel it. We're gonna head into overtime, folks.
Here we go. Like I said, you never know with high school football. Cheap shot, and they go for the fake. What are they doing there?
Why? Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
We are going for overtime.
And we thought our coaches made some questionable calls.
Make sure to share this link wherever. We are going to the first overtime for Arcadia football this season.
And probably in the last couple years. And Bradford's gonna go over you the overtime system for high school CIFs on the section football.
For the official CIF playoff overtime rules, if the score at the conclusion of regular play is still tied, there will be a timeout. The captains of the two squads will meet at midfield with the officials for a flip of the coin. The winner of the toss will have the option to defend a goal or determine possession. Usually they elect to score first because it's less pressure. Then, each team will have the opportunity to score from the 25-yard line, and the team which outscores the other in the overtime session will be the winner, following the rules of football. For example, the team on the offense first will have one series of downs in which to score a touchdown and try to kick for a 1-point conversion or 2-point conversion. The other team will have one series of downs to equal this. So this means that there is not one, there will be only one set of downs for this.
And if we haven't seen it all, then I don't know what we haven't seen, I guess. What was supposed to be an easy chip shot, Katella for some reason on the half yard line goes for a fake field goal. Number 93 is taken down by Rolandus Whitner, and it solidifies the game for overtime.
This is by far the craziest thing that I've been a part of, Arcadia Apache football. This season, we've seen it all, whether it's be the Hillcrest game or this fake field goal conversion. I mean, this is crazy. And now, Arcadia needs to capitalize on this second chance, this lifeline, and we gotta win in overtime and propel us to the next round. Let's see if we can do that.
And if they don't make a movie out of this, I don't know what you can make a movie about. This is the storybook ending. All right, and that'll be it. And now we're gonna head back to the game.
The other team gets a choice of the options that are left. So if they elect to go on defense, then you have a choice of which end you want to be. All right. After you complete your series, then the other team gets their series. If we're still in overtime, then we're going to come back here to the middle of the field, and now you'll get your first choice, and you'll get the second choice. And we'll keep doing that till the game's over. You don't have to go for two ever. Let's go for one. If we have any turnover, it's over. Your series is over. You cannot return an interception or a fumble, all right? Any questions, coaches?
One timeout each, guys.
One timeout each.
One timeout.
For each overtime period.
You can't return an interception.
No, that's dead. No, it's dead. All right, so who's going to call the toss today? All right, again, this is heads, that's tails, okay? Tails and heads. You call it loud. What are you going to call it?
Head.
It is tails.
You want to play defense.
They want to play defense. Which end do you want to be on? Okay, good. All right, so we're going to go.
All right, and we are headed into overtime play. And I believe the Arcadia defense is heading out first.
I mean, personally, I think that's a better idea because you get the stop and all you have to do is kick a field goal, or makes it a lot easier to score.
Yeah, just the way to handle things.
Yeah,
we get a stop
the way
here.
to strategize for it.
If we get a stop here, then all we need to do is play to get to, say, the 10, 8-yard line and just line up for a field goal instead of going for the end zone. Because
or we could completely botch a field goal attempt like Katella did.
Yeah, and the thing about this is that there is only four downs. There's no first down marker for this, I believe. So
Oh no, there's a first down marker. Yeah, there's a first down marker. There's just no clock. That's the exception. All right, and Arrington didn't have a lot of success on the last drive throwing when they went almost all run.
And there it is again.
And he's looking for, and he might get pushed. And that's roughing. Oh, come on.
Has to,
I mean,
no,
that's not roughing the passer.
That is not intentional grounding.
How is that not? That's what I was looking for. Intentional grounding.
Wow.
How?
Wow.
How? There we go.
And I believe we finally do see it.
Intentional grounding was. There we go.
There we go. Loss of downs right there.
Was never I mean, that's the most blatant example of it.
I mean, unless there's a ghost of a receiver that I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
That is.
Unless Manti Te'o's girlfriend's over there. I don't know who he's throwing to. But yeah, I don't know why I was thinking of roughing the passer, but that was such blatant intentional grounding. I don't know why it took him so long. But that was the break Arcadia was looking for, but we have to capitalize.
They're going to look for a pass right here, 8 and in.
Look for something.
And there's pressure for Ramon.
Ramon gets to him, and at least and a solid job at Ramon Morfin. Ramon's been the Apaches MVP of the fourth quarter on defense.
Oh no! What? Whoa!
And, please don't be talking. Please.
After a great play right there, you see unsportsmanlike conduct. Look, let's enjoy this play right there. Ramon, great.
And I'm not really... And waiting for the call. Oh.
It's a third down.
You know, it's still a third down.
It's a third and
oh my
12.
God. We keep on killing ourselves.
And when you think you have a great play with Arcadia, you got to make sure that we don't do something stupid. And we do it again.
You have to make sure just to stay within yourself. You can't get too cocky. Because as soon as we got cocky, that's when we started losing. And it's going to...
Empty backfield.
Yeah.
There he...
See,
he has a lot of time. Yes, there's a man wide open.
And he might run that in. And thankfully, Roski takes him down. But Frankie isn't able to come up with the play right there. And now number 2... Carlos Guerra is down.
We see there's so much time right
Arrington
here.
has forever to throw.
As we see right here.
And this thing about it, Roski
misses the tackle there.
Yeah. Or Frankie almost makes that play.
Ooh, and Roski with the follow through. Ooh. Wow.
Pretty understatement that it's an aggressive tackle from Roski.
Luckily he's up and okay. I mean, those are the most dangerous plays involving the head.
Yeah. Roski's just trying to rip his throat out. Jesus.
So,
and now it's gonna be a first
and
goal.
First and goal. 6 yards, all they need.
And if they score,
we would need a touchdown.
Yeah,
and
no matter
the
what.
thing about the Arcadia offense, it's been stagnant all night.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sorry, not all night.
Right now
after the fourth quarter.
But just praying for a fumble, just something, or even forcing a field goal.
And there it is. It's a run. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown. Oh,
might be a little
really
bit short,
close.
but
the QB sneaking, he's in. I mean, that's like inches away. And they're telling him run the same exact thing. So all the linemen are Saints offensive coordinator.
See the replay right here.
And he's able to fall forward.
Oh,
ooh, that looked like
might have been.
Well, his knee was down before, and they go same play.
And he
touchdown.
he gets it. There we go.
And
the crowd erupts.
But however, this is not it.
It's not over yet.
Our Apaches still have an offensive drive, and they still have to make the extra point. And either way, our Apaches had to score no matter what. And the block here would be crucial.
They're lining up all on that side.
Yeah, they're ready to attack. And Roski gets an early head start.
At this point, though, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
you can offside all you want.
Jumps the gun. But also, we don't want a 2-point conversion. And then...
That is a good point, actually.
I mean, if they were going to go for a 2-point conversion, they would. They would have already lined up in that way.
I mean, going for a 2-point conversion at this juncture is risky. You don't get it.
And then all we need is a first... All we need is a touchdown and
to win it.
Yeah, an extra point.
And especially in an away environment.
Yeah.
It's not good to... A little bit of confusion right here, but like I was saying, away environment, putting all your faith in a 2-point conversion and not getting it would
be horrible.
Be terrible.
But all right, now hopefully just praying for something. Need a and it is blocked. There's no flag. There's no flag. Wait.
Yep.
But I still don't see a flag on the field.
And it's just jumped.
Wow, Roski definitely need a replay for that one because it looked like Roski got big head start.
We see right here. Oh, actually, that's hard
that
to
doesn't
see.
show us. But Rose. Oh my God.
Yeah, Rolandis.
That was a wow. So all we need right here, even though it's still a tough task, to score extra point and we win the game, folks.
Passing hasn't been good all night. Give it to Austin right here.
Yeah, or at least in the second half. Oh, and
there is one right there.
Offsides right there, gonna make it first and
and 5
on the 20.
And with the blocked PAT and now an offsides, it seems like the whole mood of this game has shifted.
Yeah, before it was all Katella, or it was Arcadia first half, Katella second half, and now it seems like momentum's in
anything
Arcadia.
but a turnover here, please.
Yeah. And Max is looking downfield.
He takes it for himself
and has it.
He has some room.
That might be a touch.
Gets on the outside. Fumbles it out, but it's out of bounds, so it doesn't even matter.
Max tucks it and runs for a solid gain. Now they're on the 5-yard line.
6-7-yard line, makes it a first and goal. We see right here he's scanning the options, has no room, but does a fake right there.
Yeah, we see
a little
Max
shuffle on the outside.
A ton of room to run right there.
Switches arms right there, and actually fumbles it. Luckily, out of the bounds.
You just have to keep it. All right,
and the fans are shaking our whole box. This is insane.
Wow. All right, now Max is
here's
looking
Max.
to throw. And
that should
almost an interception.
Could have been an interception.
Maybe just go with a run up the middle. I mean, you might
see this
just stay
replay
safe.
right here.
And we see it's a 50-50 ball.
Let's see. Just goes through the hands of Frankie. That could have been the game right there. Here's the thing.
A little risky.
You can't even settle for a field goal at this point. You need
no,
6.
of course. You need 6 no matter what. However, we do have the reassurance that once we get 6, all we need is the extra point to win the game. And you might as well look to Alex Kelleher right now.
Go for it. Whatever trick you have. Just do a play that they have not seen all night.
You could see Alex Kelleher just take a slant towards the middle of the field. And he goes towards the outside. Max is running. Doesn't get much.
Gets
right there. Maybe a yard.
Third and about 4 or 3. We're not sure. We see this replay right here. He scans and he takes it for himself.
And thankfully, he's able to use some momentum to go forward a little. And it's going to be on the 4 or more than the 5, about the 4-yard line. And
you have 2 tries left.
Yeah, you have. This is it. Two plays to decide the rest of your
season. I would go with the same thing.
And
wow.
You saw Alex. That was the play I was calling for. The play before.
Overthrown right there. Just floats it up.
I don't know if that was if it slipped out of his hands.
4th down, Arcadia for the game. Can we see it again?
I mean,
call a timeout here. Smart move.
Yeah. I really wish they. I mean, they're on the 5-yard line. Why not run it a couple times?
Yeah, just
stay. Yeah.
And there's time's not an issue. We see this replay right here. Oh, yeah. Actually, he had a lot of pressure, but I mean,
tried to get it.
Thing is, if you run the ball, Austin has a wide open gap.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's so hard to
judge.
Tell. Yeah. I mean, no matter what, if we've said that a play decides the season, that like this play is like the whole season. Because if they don't get it, that's it. And if they get it and then they kick the extra point, that's also it. But it's in our favor.
And that's why I thought it was better for us to get the ball first. I mean, a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's all luck.
No
right
matter
there.
what, we have to score. That's the thing. No matter what, we have to score to win. And this truly is it.
This is it.
Max in the gun. Austin to his left.
Could be the last play of the season. Let's see.
Could be the last play of Max's career. And we see him step up. Nobody's open. Nobody's open. We see Roski point for it. And ball game.
That is it. Ball game.
This was a hell of a season.
No flags on the play.
Max floats it.
That was it.
And that was it.
Katella pulls the big upset against Arcadia.
down by 3 scores, and this is not the way we wanted to lose. And we have to just give so much credit to our Apaches.
Putting on a show all the way until the end. I mean, nothing more you can ask for. 100%. Even when players were hurting.
And these guys are hurt. And we loved announcing, doing everything with with Apache News Live. It's been such a great opportunity for not just me and Bradford, but everybody on the staff. And we'd like to thank Mr. Nunez and all the people for tuning in. So thank you.
Yeah, it's been probably the best season, easiest to say for Arcadia football in terms of excitement, thrill. And we want to thank every one of you guys for just joining us and enjoying the ride and adventure with us. It's been a pleasure calling with Matt and just enjoying this press box and just going to the away games and becoming, I feel like, a part of this team, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
And for the final time, this has been Bradford Yao.
And Matt Weiner.
And we'll see you next season on Apache News Live.